What's going on? Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Wait for everybody to get on up in here, man. Wait for the people to come on up in here, man. Yesterday, man, y'all got me for 4.5 hours yesterday. 4.5 hours yesterday. Very unexpected. I damn sure ain't doing no 4.5 hours today. Jag Queen, salute to you, Jag Queen. I'ma say this right now, Jag Queen, Mike Rim, y'all first in the goddamn building. Y'all would not keep me hostage today. This morning, y'all would not keep me hostage. Do not be alarmed and do not be surprised if this is a quickie. I'm dead serious, man. I'm dead serious. Wait for everybody else to get up on their head so we can get rolling with coffee and donuts for grown-ups. I am the master ceremony, Yoda, the Jedi Master. And we might have a problem this morning because, last night I was over at Cam's and Boxing the Hacker challenged me to a goddamn debate. So if he pop his ass up on here at 8 o'clock, I'm going to decimate him. He called me out. He said I'd be cooking him. I just told him, man, you get cooked all the time, which he does. But he'll fuck around and find out. He gonna fuck around and find out. That's because I kept it real that he always get cooked. Oh, you could never beat me in a debate, cause you ain't shit to lose to, my man. Easy pickings. Easy pickings. You don't do nothing but talk loud. Fuck the way I talk. You better pay attention to the science that I be dropping. That's what's wrong with people. You talk loud. Fuck the way somebody talk. You better be paying attention to what they saying. You care about how loud you talk, how soft you talk. The tone of my voice and my delivery, don't worry about that. You better pay attention to what the fuck I'm saying. Because no matter how loud I talk, you can't tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because if I didn't ever know I was talking about, people would been tell me to shut the fuck up. So if he come over here, I'ma wax his ass. He ain't nothing to beat. He's nothing to beat. And I like him, but he ain't nothing to beat. Like he's a big deal to debate. Boy, please. You get cooked every day, nigga. You just started this bullshit. Nigga, I got skeletons. The hell you talking about? Y'all just getting started with this debate stuff, okay? We was doing this years ago. Ain't that right, Queen? No, but I disrespect him, though, because he ain't nothing to debate at all. I know he's not, but don't play with me. He ain't nothing to debate, and I told him, you really want to fuck with me? Put some money on the line, nigga, because you ain't worth debating. Put some money on the line, nigga. Put some money on the line with your pickle pulling ass. But man, yeah, but that's my man though. But he better not try me. Matter of fact, I'll be looking for his ass today if he don't show up at 8 o'clock. But how y'all feeling this morning? How y'all morning getting off to a good start? Cause man, we got some stuff to talk about. With a few more people to get up in here, but before that, man, y'all had me on for 4.5 hours yesterday, man. Y'all do not know how much energy that took. Y'all don't know how much energy that took, man. Y'all had me hostage for 4.5 hours. I really bore y'all like that? But it was fun. It was fun. Looking forward to another one. Yeah, it's Thursday, lock and loaded, Queen. We there tonight, sis. We there tonight. But man, before we get into the hottest topic that's going on, the hottest topic in boxing right now, we getting right to it. I ain't waiting for nobody. If I want to throw anything up in the mix, because I got my coffee and I got my coffee today, y'all. I got my coffee today. Yeah, I got my coffee today, y'all. All right. And For it to be spring weather, it is chilly and up outside, okay? Yeah, I got my coffee. Oh, shit. Got my coffee. Got my coffee. Actually, I was gonna do a outside episode, but it's just a little too windy. Just a little too windy for my life. Hold on, y'all. You know, I'm getting together. I'm getting together. Getting together. I'm getting together. I hold tight. Yeah, it's cold. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. What y'all talking about? Josh Sanders in the building. Yo, Jiggity Josh. What's happening, bro? Hey, real quick, hopefully y'all collect y'all winnings if y'all bet it the right way on the Michigan and UConn championship battle. I didn't even get to speak about that. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's one thing I did not get to speak about. Actually, I didn't hear anybody speak about Michigan knocking off UConn in the NCAA men's collegiate basketball tournament. I haven't heard no one talk about it. I know because, you know, we on fire with this Boost and Xander ZAYAS situation. We're going to get to that. But I didn't get to talk about that, and I didn't hear anyone talk about that after it happened. You going to talk about it later, Queen? All right, cool. So I just, you know, do a little prep joint, and you can get into it because I know you're going to do a breakdown tonight. But, man, shout out to Michigan, man. I told people that I picked Michigan to go all the way. They already was locked in as my team to take it off, to take it all at Elite Eight. Now, I was always looking at them, you know, throughout the season, but normally I get to knowing for sure, like around Sweet 16, Elite Eight, I got the 4 teams in mind, but by the time I get to the Elite Eight and Final Four, I'm definitely going to have the one who I pick or who I think is going to win overall. And that's what happened with Michigan. So Sweet 16, I was like, yeah, they going to be in that motherfucker. Elite Eight, I said, man, if they in the Final Four, no, I said, man, they in the Elite Eight, they definitely going to win this year. They definitely going to win. So shout out to Michigan. Sorry, you know, no Husky love this year, y'all. No Husky love this year. I told you, Josh. Josh, I told you what was going to happen, bro. I mean, I didn't get into detail. I'm not going to sit here in front like I got into detail because I would be capping. But I told you, I like Michigan, man. Oh, yeah, they little boy Arizona. Throw Hill, what's up, OG? Now, I was surprised how they did them. I'm not going to front. I was surprised how they did Arizona, but I wasn't surprised that they beat them because I picked them to beat them. I didn't know they was going to do them like that, but I definitely knew they was going to beat them. And, you know, I'm not going to even, we knew what was going to happen with Con and Illy, but I don't think some people seen that coming. I think some people overlooked Michigan, but man, I was spot on with it. So shout out to Michigan, man. Shout out to Michigan, man. They was hungry. They was hungry. It was a good game. It was a good game, too. It was no more good for the UConn Huskies, all right? That's how that went down. That's how it went down. But shout out to Michigan, man. And I was surprised that, you know, no one really talked about it. So Quee will be talking about it in detail on her show tonight. So she's really going to get into the breakdown of it. Tell us where UConn went wrong and what she's going to break down what where UConn went wrong and how the Wolverines did exactly what they needed to do to be the champions this year. So shout out to Quee. And also, real quick, I want to shout out Angie Wild Sports Betting. I don't know if Angie is in here yet, but shout out to Angie Wild Sport Betting. Yesterday, Angie Wise came through and gave her a shout out. She dropped me a $25 cash app. She didn't have to do that because I don't charge nobody to pump they work and promote what they do. This is what we're supposed to do. We support one another. If you can't put $1 on somebody, hey, make sure like, share, subscribe, those things. So once again, thanks to Angie Wise Betting, one of the best ways to go as far as betting. And don't forget, you got to go over to TSPN. You know, my man Southern T, my brother. Make sure you check him out with the sports betting too. Oh, and I can't wait for you to break that down too, Quee. We got to talk about this basketball. So, Quee, I'm glad you're going to do it tonight. I'm not going to try to take it from you because he does basketball way better than I do. All right, but yes, we got something to talk about. My girl Dawn Stelly and her girls, they got knocked off, man. They got rolled over. Actually, I missed that game, and I didn't get a chance to go back and watch the playback. Yeah, but you know it better than me, Queen. You see, one thing about Crush, when I know somebody knows something better than me, I'm never afraid to admit that shit. You know what I mean? Not gonna know more than you or anybody else, you know, with everything. You know, some of us gonna be a little more in-depth with things than others, and I don't never have a problem with that. I love having people around me that know more about things than I do. I mean, that's what makes you smart. You said them Ulca monster bets is her. Oh yeah, it's her UCLA. Yeah. Wilm Old School, what's up, brother? Salute to my guy, Wilm Old School. One half of one of the meanest, one of the most really shows on here. Angry White Man. Y'all make sure y'all check my brothers out every Friday. They be cooking. Wilm Old School don't be playing that bullish. We be smacking y'all around, but man. So yeah, make sure y'all check out Queen, man. She's going to be breaking down where South Carolina went wrong, and she's going to break down what happened in the game between the UConn Huskies and the Michigan Wolverines. Yeah, baby. Yeah. All right, y'all. All right. Hey, you know what I'm about to do. It's coffee and donuts for grown-ups. Throwback Thursday, Super Thursday, have it your way Thursday. You know, had to open the windows because it's about to get a little smoky in here. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Let me say hello to my beautiful people. It's cold outside. And I got the windows open because I don't like funking up the house. Salute to everybody. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? I'm forgetting something. Wait a minute. I'm forgetting something. Crush, why you got your hood on? Because I got the windows open. And you know I am the Jedi Knight. You know what I'm saying? I am the Jedi Knight. You know, that be me. That be me, man. Salute to everybody, man. We about to get it cracking. Yo, Israel, what's up, bro? Sirat, salute to you. Where you been at, bro? Shalom. Hopefully everything is great with you, my guy. It's good to see you. All right, y'all. Yesterday, your old boy he was the coffee. I was the coffee yesterday. All right, y'all want to see my eyes a little bit? I was the coffee yesterday. I got my coffee today. That don't mean y'all gonna have me up here for some damn 4 hours because I had the coffee today. We not doing that. Even though I loved it. I was burnt out. It's cold in Illy. Man, listen, it's cold, man. Here's the thing now. We normally knows when the season change, right? Now, normally at the beginning of the spring, we get a whole lot of rain, you know, especially in April. We get a lot of rain. What they say, April showers bring what? May flowers, right? So since the breaking of the spring season, we've been still continuing to get winterish, fall-like cold weather, even though that's not strange. But damn it, we haven't got any rain yet. We got a little bit of rain, so it's been more cold than anything, and it's not supposed to be this cold, you know, at this time. We're not supposed to still be in 40, 50-degree weather. You know what I mean? We're not supposed to be doing that. All right, so I told y'all coffee and donuts for grown-ups. I got both today. You been healing, bro? Good. How's the recovery coming along, man? It's good to see. We haven't seen you in a minute. We haven't seen you in a minute, my guy, and it's definitely good to have you. Smash the like button. We gonna get into it. Oh yeah, I can't wait for the basketball breakdown. I see here guys talking about. I'm really not interested right now in the NBA playoffs. I haven't really been too much invested into the NBA all this damn season. I'm going to be honest. I more so know what if there's anything that's going on in the NBA. I know from the people on here. I'm gonna be honest. So I don't even want to get into that. But you know, playoffs about to start. It's about the time. I guess the NBA playoffs is worth watching. All right, I think they worth watching. So I will watch, but I really haven't been following professional basketball like that, you know. But let's get into it. So listen, it's time to get into this morning's topic, and you know we'll switch around, but we definitely want to stick on this topic. There won't be no sex talk and none of that this morning. Damn it, y'all need to get yourselves together. Y'all want me to start doing a straight adulterated show, just say so, and I do that at a different time in the day, or maybe at night. I gotta say this before I actually get into the goddamn topic. Y'all not doing this today. Shout out to everybody, okay? Not today. I love y'all, but you see, I got the hood on. That means I might turn into Darth Vader on y'all behinds. Let me be Yoda. Let me be Yoda, goddammit. Not today. Listen, y'all wait until 10 o'clock tonight and go on Quee show tonight with that freaky ish. All right, y'all gotta wait all the way into nighttime. Y'all would not use me this morning for y'all freaky antics because y'all be waking up horny and stuff like that. All right? I love y'all, but goddamn. I love y'all, but goddamn now. Goddamn. Hold on. Goddamn. Quee did it, yeah. It wasn't Quee's fault yesterday. See, that's one thing I can say, yo. It really wasn't Quee's fault. We know who the suspects were. Quee was really behaving herself yesterday. Can't say that about the rest of them. Oh man, they was off the hook. We ain't gonna say no names, Quee, but we know for a fact it wasn't you. Now somebody putting eyeballs up there. I can see you, miss. Hey, miss, you over there peeking through the goddamn blinds. You know I can see you. I can see you, miss. Yeah, Josh, we ain't gonna say no name. You know, to protect the innocent, we would not say no name, because we don't do no snitching. But man, let's get into it. Let's talk this boxing, man. Let's get into the hottest topic in the boxing streets right now. Boots Ennis versus Xander Zayas. Xander Zayas versus Boots Ennis. I don't care which way you put it. It don't matter if you put Zayas' name first or Ennis' name first. It doesn't matter. What matter and what's going to go down June the 27th over in the Barclays, over there in New York, what's going to go down is going to be a fire. It's going to be a firefight. And I hear what everybody's saying. I'm hearing what all Opulent in the building. I hear what everybody's saying. I'm going to tell you right now, y'all sounding real moist about this situation with Jerron Ennis and Xander Zayas. Now, before I get to cooking on the actual presser, let me just get to the nitty of it, all right? Here they go again. Not going to say y'all. Here they go again. He hasn't fought nobody. How do we know that Xander Zayas is going to be the toughest opponent that Boots Ennis fought? That's where I want to start at first. Because Xander Zayas, who is well-liked, he's well-respected. But my question is, and I'm not being funny, it's a question that I'm going to ask you guys. Xander's nice, but when Xander become all this shit that people were saying about him, all right? When did Xander become more dangerous? When people start talking about, come on, let's be honest now. We ain't gonna play no games. Let's get to it. Huh? It seems like every time your next opponent is always your most dangerous opponent. Now, like I said, I like Xander ZAYAS. I do, I like him. But do I like him over Jaron Ennis? No, I do not. And I just simply think, hey, baby, I just simply think that there's levels to this, all right? Hold on. There's levels to this, y'all. And that's what's going on. So, you're going to have to find out. But I have been hearing some extra sauce on Xander ZAYAS now. Okay? I know y'all been seeing the sauce, the extra sauce. Talk to me. Yeah, I'm being straight up and down on special effects. Right? Let's talk about it. Give me 1 second. Taking care of something. Huh? Now I'm going to ask y'all. Now, as long as we've been talking about Xander ZAYAS, but when did we start, or when did people start talking about Xander ZAYAS in the capacity they talking about him now? Y'all hear me? Here I come, goddammit. Here I come. I'm going to ask y'all again. Xander ZAYAS is nice. But when does Xander ZAYAS start becoming dangerous is the question that I'm asking y'all. Because I'm listening, just like y'all listening, paying attention, just like y'all are paying attention. And like I said, I don't have no ill will against Xander ZAYAS. But if you feeling a certain level of confidence about a fighter, it doesn't mean that you actually have something against another fighter. Depending on your character, though. Let me choose my words wisely, okay? Because that's what people need to do. Use their words wisely with the things that they say. So, I'm going to say it again. When did Xander ZAYAS started becoming so dangerous? Do y'all really think that Xander ZAYAS is Jaron Ennis' toughest opponent? You said since the Super Bowl. Xander is a Puerto Rican Devin Haney with a little extra weight on him, in my opinion. Thank you, Josh. Op said since the Super Bowl. 2 weeks ago, he was food for Devin. Ooh, he a killer. Chili, please. It's only because of Boots. Let's stop the damn cap. Thank you, Jab Queen. Thank you, Jab Queen. That's what I was looking for. That's the statement, the answer, the response that I was looking for, because daggone it, that's exactly what it is. It's really because of Jaron Ennis. So now, Jab Queen, you just exposed something that's been going on in the sport of boxing as lately. Not just where we pointing out this fact with Xander ZAYAS and Jaron Ennis. Meaning that certain fighters have a certain power that you haters don't like. And it seems like when it's a certain fighter, when they come up to when they find an opponent, they got to make the opponent seem more than what they was. Not because they really like that. It's because the person that they facing. But here's the crazy part. I thought Jerron Ennis don't fight nobody. So when did somebody that's a nobody become somebody when he finally about to get in the ring with Jerron Ennis? Somebody help me up and answer this goddamn question. Oh, I know you is, Jag Queen. Listen, I know the fam. Listen, that's why I leave meat on the bone, because I know the fam. We all got some ish. Y'all make sure y'all go over to Cam at 10 o'clock. When I shut this thing down at 8 o'clock, because I ain't going to go that long. C-Man might be on. Go over to C-Man, and then we going right over to Cam J. It's on and popping. The Guardians of the Galaxy is here to take back the sports of boxing conversation and all that. The truth sayer against these fake ass dudes. The war is on. And they ain't paying attention to the lineup team that we got going on. They better pay attention. They in a losing situation now. Woo woo, yeah. You'll wait for Cam, yeah, I'll wait, yeah. I ain't gonna get in too deep. Y'all know me. I ain't gonna get in too deep. I might get deep on something, never know what I'm going to go in deep on, okay? But I just want to talk to the people. But let's be serious. And like I said, I like this guy, and I'm trying to be as respectful as I can because I like Xander Zayas, and I'm giving this man his respect. But I'm starting to feel as the day dwindle along, the confidence levels that I have for Bruce Ennis. And I'm so confident that I know I can see that him and Xander is not exactly on the same level. And come June 27th, he's going to display that. But I don't want to seem like I'm down talking Xander Zayas, because I'm not. I like him. I just don't like him over no Jerron Ennis. I just don't like him over Bruce Ennis. This fight may not be as competitive as people thinking. I mean, Vegas already not looking at that fight, man. That goddamn close. From the last time I checked, Vegas already saying that it's not a close fight. What are we talking about? Now, if you're a smart person, you'll go with Vegas, but you gotta know how to deal with Vegas, because Vegas can be lining your ass up. You know what I'm saying? Yo, D-Free. BBO, what's up, bro? Vegas could be lining you up. But we know when it comes to certain fights, and when Vegas put the odds out, when it comes to certain fights, and Vegas put the odds out, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of those cases. So like I said, I have nothing but respect for Xander Zayas, but all this, what Xander Zayas is good at, how fast he is, ain't nobody was never talking about his speed. I never heard nobody give a breakdown and call out all the good things that Xander Zayas does. Never heard nobody talk about how fast his hands is, his speed, period. Just he's a nice fighter. He's a nice Latino fighter. He's nice. He can be good, but all these things that they saying about Xander Zayas now, we haven't heard it. This comes to show how good somebody really is. This is the point that I'm getting to, because people keep on saying certain fighters aren't anything. But these certain fighters that y'all saying nothing, why everybody makes a big deal when it's time for these guys to get in the ring with dudes that ain't so good. Jerron Ennis has been getting criticized for the longest by people who simply don't know a goddamn goat fart about boxing, or just super duper fucking goddamn haters. He ain't do this. He ain't do that. He ain't do this. He ain't do that. He ain't face this. He ain't face that. And you ain't faced the facts yet either. I hate when people keep on talking about who somebody didn't face. Them same people you saying someone didn't face, them people ain't faced them. Do I gotta keep reminding y'all? But see, they can keep on going on with all the hate talk that they want. This man is doing exactly what he's been saying what he's going to do. Now they getting scared. But yeah, like and I'm glad I asked this question and Jab Queen answered it because this is something that plays out in the sport of boxing every damn time. Every time. You know, so I don't know, man. This fight is going to be a barn burner, but it's going to get real ugly. How did y'all enjoy the presser, man? Hey, that presser was dope. Now let's get to talking about the presser, man. I mean, these dudes, they was going through it. They was bar at the bar. I'm a Philly guy. I know Philly people. All the Philly types of people I know, okay? And Jerron Ennis, is simply one of those guys who don't talk a lot. He can talk. He don't talk a lot. Was it good to hear him speaking more? Yes, but he didn't speak. He don't speak a lot. He just very confident whenever he speaks. But I keep on telling y'all keep talking about how somebody sell a fight, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. I guess y'all all good salesmen. Listen, if you're a hot product, the product speaks for itself, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a hot product, yeah, I'm going to talk about that. When you're a hot product, the product going to sell itself. So you don't have to put too much sauce or anything on it. People starting to realize that when it comes to Jerron Ennis. And listen, get ready. I want everybody to keep their same energy. But what did y'all like about the presser? Like I said, what was some of the favorite things that you heard these gentlemen say to one another yesterday? Because I know one thing, man. I'm going to watch it again. I'm going to watch it again. It was that interesting. I'm going to watch it again. It was nice. Hearn popping his shit. You know, I'm surprised, Xander would take this fight. You know, if it was me, if I was his manager, I wouldn't let him take this fight. I wouldn't let him take this fight. There's no way he could win this fight against Boots Ennis. I mean, he's smiling from ear to ear, this, that, and the other. I never seen so much, like, happiness going on over there. And I think that they Eddie, getting some weight off his shoulder, some backlash for not getting Boots in there with the guys that we need to see him in there with. So I think this is taking the load off of Eddie Hearn, and Eddie felt light on his feet. He actually looked lighter than what he is. He already light. You know what I mean? But, he was talking with confidence. He had his chest out. He was talking about it. Yeah. I'm shocked that he took this fight. I wouldn't have took this fight. I'm shocked that he took this fight. So we have to give respect to Xander Zayas. We wasn't expecting anyone to do it. But the whole time, you got people running around saying Boots puts his boots on and run from people. Huh? The whole time you got the haters talking about, the reason why his name is Boots, because he puts his boots on and he run away from people. He don't fight no damn body. He don't want to fight nobody. He's scared to fight somebody. No, the fact is that mother effers always been afraid of this man because they knew he was coming. That's the facts. He wasn't scared of a damn thing. They was afraid of him because they seen this young man coming. And somebody was hoping, man, I hope somebody get him out of here. Oh, he ain't that good. He ain't gonna take nobody special to beat him. He ain't gonna take nobody special to beat him. He ain't like that. He just like the other Philly guy. He like Danny Garcia. I know this is what y'all been thinking about this young man, but the whole time y'all ass has been nothing but a bunch of moist meter haters. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that. Yeah. Go on. I'm gonna go back to that too, Jab Queen. Let's talk about it. Okay? But you had the Crawford, the Crawford congregation saying, "Oh, he's not ready to do this to this." And this man, this young man, and I'm probably was the only dude from Philly who F's with this man, that when he was calling out certain names, in a way I was against it. Some of y'all that know me know. I'm like, no, it's a little too early. I don't think it's his time yet. Yes, I said that about him. When it came to him fighting the senior classmen, I said, no, he don't need to be in the mix. His time is coming. Don't throw him in there with them dudes. But damn it, if he wants to smoke with him, then inhale and exhale. Shit. I was one of the very few guys saying, no, I don't think he's ready for those dudes next. Because when we look at the landscape in the time period, there was too many left at 147. Wasn't too many at 147 that the upperclassmen didn't beat. So he became the toughest problem for all the senior classmen at 147. It's just facts. And at that time, I kind of overlooked it because I thought it was just a little too early for him. I thought he was a little green. But if you're talented, you're talented. If you're good, you're good. If you're just a natural, you are natural. Drink some coffee, bitch. Coffee and donuts for grown-ups. Have your donut, Trick. Oh, shit, that's right. Yo, Sin in the building, yo. Everybody put a 7 in the chat for Sin Iron. Put a 7 in the chat for Sin Iron. Happy born day, Sin. Happy born day, man. Can't wait to have you up on one of the shows. I'll probably get you on the afternoon show or something, but I can't wait for you to drop your first joint. It's the 13th. Let's not rush it. All right, y'all. We try to make people party all week, but Sin don't want to party early. And we're going to give it to you again, Sin, but we appreciate you, man. But like I was saying, people, that's my thing. So now we have gotten to the point where the layers, are falling off. Everything is starting to peel. Everything is starting to shred so you can see what's really going on underneath. And the fact is that Jaron Ennis has been variation from anybody from 147 up to like 160 right now. Thank you, sis. I wasn't even paying that joker no mind. Haven't been paying it any mind. But the fact is that now, what they got to say about this? Now they making it seem like also Xander's better than what he is. They act like Xander went to 154 and took out a couple killers at 154. Xander did that yet. Why are they acting like Xander, since he been at 154, he been taking out killers? Who the hell he beat to get those belts? Who do he beat to get the belts? So why try to make somebody more than what they are? That's what's wrong with people, because people try to make themselves be more than what the fuck they are until you get around them and you really see what they are, and you find out they more or less of being more than what the hell they think they are. I'ma say it again. You get around people who try to make it seem like they more than what they are. And when you get around them and you learn about these people, you know they ain't way more, you find out that they way more or less of what the more they thought they was. Huh? The belts is coming to Philly. The straps is coming to Philly. Now, I mean, this is, like my man EJ say, my favorite fighter. Strap season, bitch. Strap season. Smash the like button. Listen, man, I'm telling you, it was a very, and like my man Tommy D said, and shout out to Sports Talk Network, my man Tommy DeLue, my man Tommy D was at the press conference, man, got to ask Boots a couple questions. It was awesome. People, oh, Xander's bigger than Boots. And like Boots said, no, he just had a, shoe on that had an extra little inch, a half an inch on a hard bottom or whatever the hell he had on his feet. Yes, BBO. BBO, over at Sports Talk Network, we read energy. That's how we deal with people. That's how I deal with you damn jokers. I read y'all energy. I smell y'all energy. Give a damn about none of that capping stuff. Y'all be spitting out y'all mouths. Listen, BBO, I don't know if everybody else had the Hawkeye on his energy, man, but I was peeping it. And just like Cam said last night, he peeped a little, nervousness when they was doing that eye-to-eye thing, man. But we don't have to blow fighters up any more than what they really are, and this is a problem that I do have. Like I said, we have nothing but respect for Xander Zayas. We like Xander Zayas. He's good. But just like Jack Queen said, now they putting all this extra sauce and making it seem like Xander is more than what he is because he getting in the ring with Boots. So Boots must be some damn body. Tank Davis must be some damn body. Abdullah Mason must be some damn body. And the list goes on because these same fighters have the same situation when it comes to them. Because the people that we want to see them get in the ring with, or when they actually get in the ring with these guys, are not as good as they said that they are. It's just facts. But I tell you what, you better get on the right side of things, ass Dub. I'm going to say it again. You better get on the right side of things, ass Dub. BTA, belt to ass. This presser was something else, man. Oh, how many times y'all watched the presser? Because I'm pretty sure y'all all watched it more than once. Let's be honest. If you watched the presser at least 2 times, put a 7 in the chat. Y'all know that's my lucky number. That's my favorite number. The number 7, 727. 727, y'all. Yeah, we're old school. Yes, you have, bro. You've been saying that we're old school, and you're probably one of the very few that I heard say that old school. That is facts. None. Mr. Gumbo in the building. My Landau Calrissian. What's up, bro? None. So why is it we put an extra jerk sauce on a jerk chicken? So why are we putting extra jerk sauce on a jerk chicken? I forgot. I smoke. I got short-term memory. Jag Queen told me why. Because it's Bruce Ennis. That's why. So they got to pump him up, make him seem like he more than what the really fuck he is. He hit harder than what he really does. His IQ is higher than what he really is. His hand speed is faster than what it really is. His footwork is faster. And some people had a nerve to say that Xander has speed and quickness. Yeah. Some people had the nerve to say that he has speed and quickness. Like I said, I like him, but I never heard nobody talking about in his tool set or what's signature about his package. Hey, Mayorga, you said cause Boots all hype and ain't fought shit, all showcase fights. Well, I don't know how long you've been listening, but tune in and I think you should subscribe to this channel. Now, let me tell you why you sound crazy. Why would somebody hype up a damn fighter who ain't that damn good, bro? You must have missed the question. Y'all know you shouldn't have erased his ass. I was about to erase him. Let him come back. We want the smoke. Jag Queen, you did what you... Yeah. Mayorga was about to get cooked. Mayorga was about to get cooked like some goddamn cheese grits. The hell you talking about, Mayorga? What are you talking about? You got hit upside your head too many times, Mayorga? Hey, babe, what's going on? Mayorga, are you out of your damn mind? I'm going to cook his ass any damn ways. I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood. What's happening, Jonah? How you doing? Welcome to Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups. Like, share, subscribe. This is the best morning show. This is the best way to start your day off. We talk about sports right now. We talk about Jerron Ennis and Xander Zayas. They getting it down for the crown. June 27th. 2 belts on the line. 2 belts is getting taken. Seek, destroy, and conquer what happened June 27th. Thank you. So, what Mayorga was talking about, Mayorga, dig this, homie. Dig this, Padre. Dig this, dude. Now, see, your response showed me how much of a Jerron Ennis hater you are. So I wouldn't even go as far as you don't know shit about boxing. I'ma just said what I said. That shows me how much you hate Jerron Ennis, which already tells me already that you don't know shit or don't know much about the sport of boxing. What are you talking about? Was you paying attention, my man? The question was, why Xander being signatured as, you know, he has this, he has that, if Jerron Ennis never fought any damn body? If Jerron Ennis never fought anybody, then why the hell are they hyping him up? If he's already like that and he's already somebody, Mayorga, you've been hit upside the head too many goddamn times. They wouldn't have to put extra sauce on Xander Zayas. Are you listening? So your statement even proved my fact and my point even more. Okay? Try again, my mans. You come over here and want to challenge shit, you better know what you're talking about. Because you just ain't got to deal with me. You got to deal with the fam. And I can handle you and your whole damn crew by my damn self. Trust me. Believe me, I can. But this is one of the wrong channels. There's certain channels y'all ain't safe at. And I'm going to have to do a video one day on all the channels that you should not fuck with. Y'all want to see a video yet? Y'all want me to put out a video of all the channels that y'all should not try to fuck with? Yes, I am going to do a live on the channels that you should not be fucking with because we would light your ass up. Yeah. Jerron literally getting treated like Spence did when they were blackballing him. Niggas made all sorts of superpowers for Bud that he never had to push the narrative. That's facts. And you know what, y'all? And you know, Boots getting the Errol Spence treatment, I am not surprised. Because remember, and this is something. Remember, when Errol Spence was talking about, you know, he on his way out and everything, you know, after he get undisputed and move on. What did he say? What did Errol Spence say? What did EJ say? What did the Big Fish? What did the truth say about Jerron Ennis? He said, man, when I leave 147, that bull gonna be running that joint. Huh? And everybody knew it. That's why they was running scared, punk ass, Sean Porter, you know, Indian Giver, you know, with his words, always switching up, Mr. Moving the goalposts, Sean Porter. All them dudes was shook of Jerron Ennis, and my ass said, no, Boots, let them dudes go. They you know, they on their way out. No, I think it's a little too soon for you. I wish I didn't say that. Because what I did was block him from whooping their ass. That's what I did. Sorry, Jerron Ennis. No, they wasn't going to get in the ring with Boots anyway. Oh, no, I'm not getting in the ring with him. Oh, no, that kid is dangerous. I'm not getting in the ring with him. Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. 2 reasons why I ain't getting in the ring with him. I wasn't getting in the ring with nobody from Philly, and I ain't going to take it. I won't take it business-wise. This bull put the motherfucking brakes on my ass. No. Goddamn Keefy Pooh didn't want no parts. But I was the guy saying, no, don't put him in there with those guys yet. Let those dudes go ahead and, you know, he got next. When really, he was really next. What I'm saying is, when I thought he did not deserve to fight with those dudes, he did, and I was fucking wrong. That's what I'm saying. I was wrong. And then everybody was saying, well, he's not like that. Them dudes should have proved it. Don't tell me somebody's not like that, and then you got a dude that's afraid to prove that this dude is green. If he's a can of green peas, show me he's green peas. If he's green, if he's just broccoli, show me he's just broccoli. I don't want to hear that shit that he's green, but you ain't on go with the person. Oh, he's too green. Well, you should be on go to show us why he's not so green. Oh, no. The only reason why I didn't want to get in the ring with him, because, you know, I can't consider myself a true contender or a champion getting in there with a guy that I know is green. Yeah. Only if boxing had integrity. Only if boxing had integrity, man. If you really want to know about Boots, talk to Eric Peterson, his main sparring partner. I know enough about him. I know enough about him. Yeah. I talked to a family member of his a couple of days out of the week. One of my homies is actually his cousin. Yup. One of my homies is actually his cousin. Yes. That's what they missing. They missing integrity, Quee. But man, this Preston was so damn dope. I can't wait for the next one. And one of the most interesting things out of the presser, and it was so lit and so highly occupied. It was just them two. This is a big fight. This is a fight that everybody wants to see. Because y'all can stop the bullshit. Oh, yeah. Bruce Ennis will really show us who he is against ZAYAS. Really? ZAYAS is going to be the tell of who Bruce Ennis really is? If so, why is that? If ZAYAS is finally the guy who allegedly, we know Jag Queen is the guy that's going to give y'all, this is the guy that he can finally gain our respect. You's a Dan Capman ass Morse meter pickle Paula son of a itch. So now ZAYAS is a future Hall of Famer. Now ZAYAS like pound for pound material. I ain't never heard ZAYAS on nobody's pound for pound list. Y'all punk ass pound for pound lists. Y'all opinionated pound for pound lists. Y'all objected ass pound for pound list. I ain't never heard ZAYAS on a pound for pound list, on any of these dudes' pound for pound lists. I ain't even read what she said, Quee. This be the BS. They would never give him his credit. Of course. But then they say, well, if he fights and beat this fighter, then we give him his credit. Just like I told somebody, last week? I forgot who. I probably was on Deems. Probably was on Deems or even Cams. Probably could even been Jag Queen. Because I know it wasn't on STN. When I said that, let's not forget how week 147 really is. Okay, 147, despite the couple guys that hold some danger down here, 147 is weak as fuck. And what I said that, since everybody say Jerron Ennis don't fight nobody, if he would have stayed at 147 and became undisputed, none of them motherfuckers haters would have gave him goddamn credit. And he would have been on his ass talking about, that was a bullshit right to undisputed. Man, get the fuck out of here. Boots ain't really beat nobody to become undisputed. That was an easy bake oven route. Well, who the fuck else you think didn't do that already? Because there's a couple people who became undisputed and it was easy as fuck. So what y'all talking about? Oh, y'all get on Jerron Ennis if he would have became undisputed at that weak ass 147, beating goddamn Dev, beating Rolly, beating Ryan, and beating motherfucking Lester, because none of them would be able to beat him. None of them. I like Rolly. He ain't beat no goddamn Boots. I like Ryan. He ain't beat no goddamn Boots. Lester definitely ain't beat no goddamn Boots. And Devin ain't definitely beat no goddamn Boots. So like I said, if he would have became undisputed at 147 pounds, y'all would not give him credit. Because y'all motherfuckers know you Devin Haney, goddamn, you Hanos clan. If that fight was to happen and Boots wash his motherfucking ass, y'all would not man down and give Boots Ennis credit for beating the brakes off of goddamn Devin Haney. Look, y'all still holding on to these goddamn Ostarine shit about Ryan and Dev. What the hell y'all talking about? So don't give me that bullshit. Once again, got you. So how the hell you can't tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when y'all motherfuckers is so predictable. I know what you're going to do before you do it. Y'all easy work. All right, BK. Yeah, because motherfuckers be talking shit. You be talking like you don't say nothing. Yeah, nigga, you ain't listening. You don't like it because my voice make you pee on yourself. Why you gotta talk to me like that? Because motherfucker, you a lame. That's why I talk to you like that with your non-boxing knowing ass. With your pickle pulling ass. With your cucumber choking ass. Get out of here. It's called real reality. Y'all motherfuckers is real. I'm reality. There's a difference. It's levels to this shit. I'm real. Bitch, I'm reality. There's levels to this shit. Know the difference. I'm real. I keeps it real. When keeping it real sounds so motherfucking fake, when I'm so real as actually, I'm really fraudulent as a motherfucker. That's why people be using the word, I'm real. Why you gotta keep reminding people that you real, nigga? I'm not real at all. I'm reality. There's a difference. There's levels to this. That's why my name is Yoda, you hoes. Don't make me tell y'all again. There's levels to this. Yeah, you real, I'm reality. You hear that? You hear that? So you can never be able to sit down and talk to me because you ain't reality. That's where you motherfuckers lose. Y'all done already lost because I'm real. No, nigga, I'm reality. You ain't keeping it real. So I don't know how many times you can say real because you could be fraudulent as fuck. Talking about I'm real. I'm reality. You can't fake the funk on reality. You can't impersonate imposter reality, you knuckleheads. Fuck y'all be talking about. Get out of here with that bullshit. I'm real. I can tell if you real or not, motherfucker. You ain't that damn real. He's all right, but he's not real. Y'all be killing yourselves and be thinking y'all be doing something. For the people who got these motherfuckers out here thinking that they doing something, y'all need to stop getting these people cooked. That's their damn problems. Same reason why you got some of these fighters thinking they more than what the hell they really are and they ain't did a damn thing. But man, the presser was so fired with just the main event. With just the main event. That was hot. We haven't seen anything lit like this in a minute. Oh man, and they better do Boots and Xander Zayas a great service by giving them an awesome undercard, even though they don't need it. Because the fight is so fiery, but we know sometimes we'll get a card to where it looked like they just cared about the main event and all the fillers that they put in, it'd be a whack-ass undercard. No, the way that this is, the way that turnout was yesterday, and we don't know what the undercard is, you haters. Man, this better turn out to be one of the best cards of the year, one of the most viewed, one of the most occupied. Man, it's going to do, I think this fight is going to do awesome. Man, put together a goddamn Peaches and Herb, Astrid and Simpson type of motherfucking undercard. I wonder what they can put on the undercard, y'all. This fight, I can't wait for this fight. And all of us that's confident, and I'm speaking for everyone that's confident about Gerard Ennis being a victor on June the 27th. This is no disrespect. This is no diss tracks to ZAYAS. Very respectful guy, but I'm dealing with reality. I can't keep it real because keeping it real ain't always being real. I'm reality. So I got to stick with reality. I gotta be real with reality. Okay. So you hearing that they gonna put the old Shock and Raymond Ford card on there, or Shock gonna do another fight? Jag Queen. Oh, cool. Yeah, that'd be dope. I did hear mention about it, but I'm waiting to, for all things to get gathered up. And I haven't been looking at none of my boxing news. I ain't looked at none of the boxing news in a couple days. To be honest with y'all. Go ahead. Crush, what's wrong with you? See, that's why you don't be knowing nothing. Cause you don't be reading the news and this. Go ahead, say it, bitch. That's why I'm always on point. Either I get to it or y'all get to it and figure it out. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Jag Queen. Right. Thank you, Cam. Yeah, because Ford and Shaka's fighting in Houston. May the 30th. So they got their own card, Jag Queen. Now, Shoo fighting on there. That might be more solid. But yeah, we actually forgot. Probably a lot of us forgot. Thanks, brother Cam. That this is happening. That's another fight that I'm big on that I can't wait for. It's O'Shaquie Foster and Savage Ford. That's gonna be a good fight. That's gonna be a real good fight. That fight mess around, and without the fight even being here yet, that fight could wind up being a candidate of the year. And what we in April now. All right, so we only 4 months in to the year. In the first 4 months, I can honestly say I've seen some fights. And we all seen some fights that we already saying fight of the year. Fight of the year. Fight of the year candidates. Some people think it's actually the fight of the year. I want to do something on that. I want to do something on that. Yeah, I need to do a few of them because I wanted to start doing going to how we do fight of the weekend when we do the recaps, fight of the weekend, best fight of the weekend, knockout of the weekend. I want to start doing I want to do it about a month. I want to do it about a month. Especially when we have more than one card in a month. I want to do best fight card of the month, fight of the month, knockout of the month. I want to start making that a monthly thing. I think it'd be cool. I think it helps everyone stay aboard with what's going on, and this is how things will lead up to when we do the final of the year recap. I like that. I just want to start doing some other things with this boxing talk. So we know we really keeping up. We really keeping an eye on actually what's going on. Yeah. We got to do that. We're going to get together, Jag Queen, a few of us. We're going to get together and do that. I think that'd be nice. Because when we judging it and we keeping up with what everybody's doing month by month, what's going on month to month, then we're going to know who's really been doing something throughout the year. We'll know what promoter really put on the best card if they did it more than once. We might get a promoter where he might be the hottest promoter for 3 months. We might get a fighter that might be, it depends on if they fight. Y'all know what I'm saying, but I would love to do that. Great boxing minds get sent in there. Get the whole squad. Get the whole squad in there. Great boxing minds. Keeping up with this sport, I think is awesome. And definitely you casuals need to do that shit. Your casuals need to do that. But hey, let me ask y'all, what was one of the best moments out of yesterday's presser? What was your favorite trade of words? Because these two men was talking they ish. While y'all do that, let me get into something that Jag Queen wanted me to talk about. EJ. So y'all can type what was your favorite metaphor, a favorite bar drop between Xander Zayas and Jerron Ennis. Y'all can drop that in the chat while I get to the next subject. I found that money talk interesting. Yeah. So while y'all get that down there, Errol Spence. Man. I heard EJ cut his hair. I haven't seen any up-to-date photos of EJ, but I heard he cut his hair. Let's see what happens. But I think he's going to be ready for Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu just had a bounce-back victory over the weekend over there in M.O.C. I honestly think right now this is a 50-50 fight. So Errol Spence will be returning to the ring. 50-50 fight. Been out for about 3 years. That's about it. I think he's fully healed. Tim Tszyu, he's been going through it. He's still there. I think that's a good, get the rust off matchup. If he's good, if he's war healthy now, if he's battle healthy now, because let's be honest, he wasn't battle ready or battle healthy. So he needed to take the time off. So I think once we see him in the ring and we see that he is physically healed properly, we're going to have something going on. All right? So that's why it's a 50-50 fight. Boots popped his shit more than he has ever did yesterday. I love it, man. The energy from the two was crazy. Yes, even Xander was saying some things and said some things that he don't normally say. So that just comes to show Pop, these guys, both of these guys know how big this fight is. Not just, between them, but they know this fight. They know they're going to have a turn up. They both know they're going to have a turn up. And I will be the same way too. Not just my confidence and my skill set and I could beat this guy because everything was respectful. They popped their shit. It's being confident, but both of these men know, man, they got a blockbuster on their hands. They got a blockbuster on their hands, man. And I think this fight is probably would be Jerron Ennis' best numbers. This is going to be Jerron Ennis' best numbers. I see it. This is going to be his best numbers. Same thing for Xander Zayas. Let's not act like Xander Zayas is some superstar. He isn't. But this puts him there. Puts him right there, at the door. Not quite in there. You got to get on the other side of the door. But I'm really excited for this fight, man. And it's a tell and tell, so I would be confident too. I'm confident that I know I'm going to get in the ring and I'm going to take these 2 belts. That's Boots. While I know I'm confident, I'm going to rip his heart out and keep my 2 belts and give him his first loss. But I know, and he know, we both know what we got to do. But one thing we agreeing on, man, we about to pack them in. These young men know. Money, 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 money. See, this when you know how marketable you are. You dig? This when you know how marketable you are. This when you know you doing something that everybody likes. No matter if they like you on the winning end or not, you doing something that everybody likes. Everybody agree this is a perfect matchup for the fans. Stylistically, it's a different conversation. But I'm keeping the subject on where it need to be. This fight, June 27, is the shiznit. You hear me? Man, and I can't wait. They cannot, yo. They cannot disappoint. They cannot disappoint. GH in the building, what's up? Salute to Greg Haggett. They cannot disappoint. So all you haters, y'all can get out there and say what y'all want. Tell your fucking nut-ass favorite fighter to accept the damn challenge and see them turn up. See them turn up. Jerron Ennis and ZAYAS is going to give people both something they hate about come June 27th. Come June 27th, they both going to give people a reason to hate because they're going to pack it in. They're going to sell the fuck out. And people's going to turn up. And they're going to turn up. Philly's going to show out. New York is going to show out. The region is going to show out. The dark brown people is going to show out. Fans of other shades for both of these men is going to show out. And guess who ain't getting no piece of that pie? Guess who ain't packing it in? Your nut-ass favorite fighter that can't draw no shit like that because he too scared. Your favorite fighter is scared. Your so-called walk-on-water dudes and all that. I'm talking about more than one fighter because y'all be capping about a lot of goddamn fighters. Fuck is y'all talking about? You loud, Crush, and I'm loud and correct, bitch. Understand that. And loud and correct. So I can be as loud as the fuck I want because I knows what I be talking about, boss. Too bad you one of them motherfuckers that Roger Mayweather be talking about. Most of y'all don't know shit about boxing. Y'all don't. Y'all don't even know much about yourselves. But let's get back to the hateration that's going to take place. Let's get back to the hateration that's going on right the fuck now because your favorite fighter ain't doing shit. Your favorite fighter ain't ranking in the motherfucking dough. He ain't calling no motherfucking shots. Motherfuckers ain't even talking about they nut asses no more. Yeah, it's already started. So it's going to get worse June the 27th. Thank you, ZAYAS and Jerron Ennis. And when them belts come back to Philly, and go uptown and around in the do-si-do. Where them bills going to go to now? The fuck you know? Stand up, Philly. Stand up, any Jerron Ennis fan around this motherfucker. Stand up, New York. Stand up, every goddamn ZAYAS fan around this motherfucker. They about to get busy. They about to pack it in. They already giving the people something to talk about. God damn, this fight gonna be a legacy fight, and we ain't even seen the fucking fight yet. This is already a legacy fight, because motherfuckers can't stop talking about it. Once it happens, motherfuckers gonna be talking about it. And when the motherfucker final, when the bell rings, when it's over, people's gonna be talking about it. But this is a guy who is afraid of people. This is a guy who don't want to fight nobody. This is the guy y'all say he do nothing but lace up his motherfucking butters and run away from competition. Nah, this is the motherfucker who walk around without his goddamn butters laced the fuck up, ready to jump out on him and motherfucking put a foot in your punk ass favorite fighter's ass. So I don't want to hear no excuses. We don't need to hear no more excuses. Y'all know what time it is. The rival of Boots is right here in your ass. And like we said, once Boots get past ZAYAS, where your boy at? Tell your boy since he wanted to go up to 154 and fight for a motherfucking belt. So when Boots get these two straps, let me see if your Lord, your excellence, and I ain't talking about no turkey bacon. Let me see your Lord, your excellence, y'all Debo come and get that fucking smoke. Let me see if Debo can come to 154 and take those fucking belts, because that's what the fuck I want next. Fuck a goddamn, I know what they trying to do, but this is what I want him to do. Because I'm tired of this bullshit, okay? I'm tired with the bullshit. Tired with these dudes playing the fuck around. If that fucking boy really is, tell him to get in there with somebody that got a chance of whooping his ass. That's why he ain't getting there with Rolly. Okay? That's why we don't know who the fuck Shakur Stevenson is fucking fighting. As much as I would love for Albright to beat goddamn Coleslaw Davis, he's too amped up. He's too amped up right now. Unless Albright brings something different with him that night. I'm tired of all this shit with y'all nut-ass fucking moist meat-ass fucking pump-faking ass fighters. Tired of this shit. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing. What have you done for me lately? And my name ain't Janet Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. I'm just being for real. Never meant to make you moist meaters cry, but here's your motherfucking pull up. Change it, you wet motherfuckers. Yo, Hack, what's up, Hack? How you doing, my mans? Now, Hacker, I'm glad you in here, because I think you're kind of deaf. Now, yesterday, I want you to listen to me. I didn't say I'll cook you. I said you get cooked all the time. That's what I said. Then I said I will cook you. But to be honest with you, Hacker, nobody's afraid of you but Hacker. We gonna debate, man. Put some money on the line. That's all the fuck I'm saying, bro. Because the forecast said you ain't even worth debating, bro. And you my guy. You know I ain't got nothing personal with you. You know I ain't got nothing personal with you, Hacker, but you started that shit with me, buddy. You started that shit with me and tried to flip it like I started it. I don't start shit. I end shit when people fuck with me. Hacker? Nah, I'm chilling. Jab. You gave me a pep talk. I got a pep talk already. I'm just saying, ain't no beef. That's my man's. Because I really don't want to have to do it to him. I really don't. But he misheard me and went the fuck crazy. Because I just said motherfuckers be cooking him all the time. Now you ain't never cooked me. I never said I did. I said you get cooked all the time. That's what I said. That's what I said, bro. But if we gonna go there, put some money on the line, we ain't gonna go there. We gonna have fun. Cause you know I ain't got no beef with you. You're very entertaining. It's bounties all on your head, Hacker. But please, Hacker, don't bother me, Hacker. Don't fuck with me, Hacker. I like you, Hacker. Because normally when I get done with people, they take it personal. I'm not even being funny, Hacker. I'm being honest with you, because you my guy. And everybody know I keep it reality over here. Okay? I keep it reality over here. If motherfuckers ain't the same, they get mad, they want to come and fight me, shoot me, poison my goddamn coffee, put oregano and all type of shit in my damn bud. Cause I do things differently. You know what I mean? I'm reality. Y'all motherfuckers on some real shit. It's my man. Yeah. I know, even on that, Hack. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. But Hack, listen. I want you to listen to me, my man. Listen. You can't. Your stance that you be having, bro, is not good. We know you have boxing knowledge. You just using it in the most horrible way. You just using the most horrible way, bro. You just using the most horrible way. All right? That's what you do. But that's enjoy what we cooking on. We cooking on Jerron Ennis and Xander Zayas. Everybody's excited about this fight. And we were sitting here thinking how the undercard is going to be once they release it. And hope it's fire, because they got to give us something that's going to live up to the hype and the energy of the main event. So hopefully we get Shushu on there and a couple guys. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's my man. He's supposed to support his home. He's supposed to come and check. Man, I got to get him in blue. Hold on, Heck, I got to get you in blue. I got to get you in blue. That's my man. Got to get him in blue. There you go. You don't look right with that white. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Hack, you be the truth teller of some bullshit, bro. you be the truth teller. So I know you want to be the villain in this shit, but it ain't working, bro. It ain't working. See, just like some of these fighters that try to play the villain role and don't work for them, use your shit for good reasons. All right? But goddamn it, I got some more shit to talk about on here, man. Now, like I said, these two men is giving us something that boxing wants. Shout out to New York. Shout out to Philly. Everybody around the globe. Question is, as it gets closer to fight date, y'all think the odds is going to change? Y'all think the odds is going to even spread out even more, or they might get a little closer? Y'all think the odds going to change as it get closer to the date? I know that, sis. What y'all think about that? Y'all think the odds are going to change, or they might get even worse? Because we know when they first put the odds out, when we hear some fights mentioned, sometimes they change. But to be honest with you, the reason why I asked that question, because I don't know if the odds is going to get any better for Xander Zayas. This is the reason why I said that. This is the reason why I'm asking. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. This is why I need a little help from my friends, because that's real comfortable. That's real comfortable. And like I said, like minutes ago, we gotta pay attention to that too now. We gotta pay attention to that too. See, man, what's going on, bro? Make sure y'all subscribe to No Duck Zone Podcast, my man Clarence McClain. You know what I'm saying? So, that's definitely one thing. What else is going on? All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all how. Well, I think I spoke on. No, I ain't really go there on there. Pump faking ass Coleslaw Davis knew that he was fitting to get in there and get the big payback. Spin the block with Wu Albright the whole time. He did the nut shit when he was acting like he was, you know, chumping Abdullah Mason. That man already knew since then. These are the type of things I can't respect the damn fighter for, because they be capping. What we learned, fights don't get made on the internet. Fights don't get made on the internet. Deals don't get made on the internet. Shit get talked about on the internet. So we know a lot of times when they open their mouth and they're on the internet, or they pressing the buttons, a lot of them is going to be on some fugazi fraud ass shit. That's what they best at. But it's not helping them when it comes fight night at the gate. It's not helping them come fight night when it's being televised, no matter if it's pay-per-view or whatever. It's not helping. So that's a bad formulation of the grind on your hustle. Poor formulation. Told you, these young boys don't know how to hustle. They don't know how to hustle. They don't, and they really afraid to bet on themselves. A lot of today's fighters are afraid to bet on themselves. That's why they get criticized the way that they criticize. These motherfuckers are lazy. I said this before, and Sin cooked on this yesterday. All this want to keep just fighting for belts. I got belts in this weight class, so I want to go up this weight class and fight for a belt. You ain't really challenging your motherfucking self. You only supposed to take on the other champions in your division when you trying to lock down the damn division. Other than that, you gotta be, somebody's gonna want to compete, somebody's gonna want to contend against you. What's betting on yourself even means? Meaning that you had confidence in yourself. You willing to bet money on yourself. That's what that means, hacker. You know what that means? This is just facts. And just like one of the coolest things that I heard these guys say, because like I said yesterday, these guys are spitting bars. And they was talking about the money factor. You know, and when Boo said, well, why you ain't take the 55-45? If you that confident in yourself, why ain't take the 55-45, the one to take the extra 5? So Hacker, I get where you coming from, but I see that you got that from that goddamn Xander. Everybody's supposed to bet on themselves. What we talking about? We are at least better on ourselves for something and about something. If you never betted on yourself, you never really believed in yourself. You never challenge yourself if you don't bet on yourself, or you never challenge yourself if you never bet on yourself. You're supposed to. So when I hear these fighters, hey man, you want to put some extra on it? Hey, that means you're confident, and that means you ain't afraid of the challenge. So I love when fighters do that. You know, no matter who wound up winning, the extra bread or not, that shows me that both of these fighters, these men, these warriors, are confident that one can beat the other. Now, come fight night, we're going to see who get the extra bread, and that's what it is. So if you ain't willing to bet on yourself, you ain't that confident in yourself. What we talking about? Come on, man. What we talking about? If you ain't willing to bet on yourself, you're not true about yourself. Hacker said, if you get paid a salary instead of not getting paid commission, does that mean you're not betting on yourself? I get where you're coming from, Hacker, but you know that's a different situation. But it is what it is. We all take a gamble. You got to gamble. We roll dice even if we don't shoot dice. We all roll the dice even if we're not shooting dice, y'all. Oh, what you want to debate about? What you want to debate about? Goddamn, Hacker, because I know you're going to be on some shit all day. What you want to debate about, Hacker? What you want to debate about? You want to debate about what fish is the healthiest to eat? What you want to debate about? Because there's certain things that I don't think you should debate about. Let's debate that Devin talk. For what? You like Devin Haney. I get it. You're going to be promoting him. I don't even like even Devin Haney. Oh my gosh. Devin Haney cooked themselves. There's no reason to debate about him. Devin, surprise. All right, so what you want to talk about? His accolades. He's really a real future Hall of Famer. What you want to talk about? He really the face of boxing hacker. Oh well, his resume is better than somebody else's. What do you want to debate about? Cause he ain't shit to debate about, you know. He ain't shit to debate about. That guy should be a burnout. Nobody should even want to be debating about Devin Haney, fan or no damn fan. Goddamn hacker, you my man. I do not want you to fuck up your Rotary Cup, bro. Let's see what happens when this guy get back to the ring, because this is one thing I really want to discuss. Actually, what is going on with him? What is he going to do? In all seriousness, what is he going to do, hacker? Do you have in mind what is Devin going to do next? I mean, because some people called it out and said it's going to wind up being Jack Catterall. Are you sure about that, hacker? Should fighters bet on themselves? Yeah, fighters should bet on their goddamn selves, hacker. Why shouldn't they? What? Hacker, listen. I don't know about you in real time, in reality time, but you sound like a guy that's not confident in himself. You think so? I hope so. That's your guess, hacker? I hope so. Because, look, hacker, be honest with me. Because be honest with me, hacker. Your boy really need to do something right now. Now, I see that you said he should go ahead and fight Rolly. Yeah. But we can't let the heat off with that. He don't want that get back against Ryan Garcia. No, Hack ain't going off. Quay ain't going off. He chill. I mean, I don't know what he got to do something, hacker. He got to do something. This is walk on water. He got to do something. Did y'all ever think we would come to a point, or ever come to the point in the sport of boxing that, Devin Haney will be moving the way that he's moving? Did y'all ever thought that Devin Haney would be moving the way that he's moving? If you always thought that, fine. Because there's some people that was never really too sold on Devin Haney. It's just facts. It's not me. I think he's good. I don't think he's great. I think he's good. Is he the very best? I don't know. No, he's not. He's not. He's not. He's not the very best. He hasn't proven it. He hasn't beaten the very best. He hasn't beaten the best of the best, not the best available. Okay? That's the tricky thing, too. Well, he fought the best available. Clarissa's fighting the best available. Ain't nobody getting no cool points for fighting motherfuckers that's available. So if I go into the fucking store and I want a gallon of orange juice, but they only got gallons of fucking grapefruit juice, what the fuck? How long is he going to stay at 147? Is he going to stay at 147 long enough? Is he trying to stay at 47 long enough to see 154 age over? He just got there. Well, we know his track record, he don't stay in weight classes too long. I mean, he stayed at 135 too long, so that don't count. But we know he don't stay at weight classes too long. So we don't know how long he's going to be there. We don't know. I mean, he only had one fight at 140, right? Oh, yeah, I can't wait. 10:05 this morning, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go over the cam. Yeah, but heck, that's a big young boy, Hacker. At 16. So we know by the time that motherfucker was 20, he should have been the fuck out of goddamn 135. He had 2 fights at 140, only count one. See, that's nothing, Hacker. 2 fights at a weight class. You can't even consider that he competed or really contended in a weight class with just 2 opponents. This is what's wrong with the sport of boxing right now. And what really questions me is why these guys are so fucking young moving like this. These are young guys moving like this. They young. Why are they moving like they old as fuck? They all moving like they at the tail end of their fucking careers. You know how, well, they did everything. I can fight what the fuck I want to fight. Somebody go get me, I don't want no more cherries. Somebody go get me some motherfucking goddamn grapes. That's what's wrong with today's fighters. That's what's wrong with most of today's professional fighters. That's the damn problem. Lack of challenging themselves. Trying to throw the okie doke out there to make it seem like, well, if I go from this weight class straight up to another weight class to fight a champion up there because I'm a champion down here. No, you got to go to that next weight class and contend until you get to the fucking champion up there. That's what's wrong with boxing. That's why these fighters are overrated and we don't even know what these motherfuckers are honestly working with because they not really showing us what they working with. So we don't know. So a lot of these guys, I'm just not pointing fingers at certain fighters. There are a lot of fighters in this sport that's so highly unfucking proven and there's question marks on all their asses. Most of them. There's only a few fighters I don't have a question mark about. I don't have a question mark about David Benavidez. I don't. David Benavidez showed me he's that. He showed you he's that. I don't have no question mark about David Benavidez. I don't have no question marks about Bam Bam. I don't have no questions about Bam Bam. I don't. I really don't. I don't have no questions about Abdullah Mason. At all, I don't. Because any question that it would be, he's going to answer. He's willing to answer. Fight in and fight out. So certain fighters I don't have question marks for or about. At all. But the usual suspects, today's goddamn y'all 4 horsemen and all these decorated lottie-dottie motherfuckers is the ones I got the question marks for because they ain't answered a damn thing yet. I still have question marks about Shakur Stevenson. No hate, this is facts. Yeah, definitely I got motherfucking triple question marks about Coleslaw Davis. I still have some question marks about Devin Haney. What about the level of him? Boxing actor. I never said anything about anyone's level. I'm just talking about fighters who I have question marks about versus fighters I don't have question marks about. Meaning that the fighters that I don't have question marks about, they already seeing them. That they're going to challenge themselves. Not cherry pick, not come up with all these fucking stipulations. None of that. The guys with the question marks is the motherfuckers that's doing all the shit. I want this. I want that. What about this? What about that? And haven't really proven them goddamn selves. And not really trying to show us. Look what they getting in the ring with. They not trying to show us. It's facts. We still don't know if Shakur gonna give us a fucking fight that we wanted. We didn't want T.O. and Shakur, but it was good. That would have been an acceptable fight after Shakur would have gave us a couple things that we really wanted. That's what I'm saying. Sin said, have no question about Devin, Crawford, or Shakur. I know they are all pussy and they damn near broadcasted. Damn. Sin said, I don't have no questions about them. I shouldn't have questions about them, but you know how I'm flipping it, Sin. Because they ain't answered shit. I get what you saying, Sin, but I know you follow me. All right? These motherfuckers ain't did shit. I still have question marks about pump faking ass Kid Austin. Definitely got question marks about his little capping lying ass. There's fighters I really got question marks about because they ain't showed me shit. Except for that they full of shit. That's your opinion, Boxing Hacker. That's your opinion. And it's not about who's proven to me more. Shakur ain't had a fucking 50-50 challenge yet. So how is he more fucking proven than Abdullah Mason because he had more fucking fights? I think Abdullah Mason is more fucking proven than Shakur. Because Abdullah Mason proved to us that he ain't got a problem getting in there with a fucking puncher and catching one. Since you want to talk about proving, he proven to me more than fucking Shakur has, and Shakur been fighting 4 more fucking years as his ass as a professional. He don't give me doubts. Shakur give me doubts. Shakur duck smoke. So that's why I got questions. That's why Abdullah Mason is more proven because he ain't duck no damn smoke. So a motherfucker ain't never ducked no smoke, ain't got to prove shit to me. Who the fuck is Zepeda? Now you're going to try to make Zepeda more than what the fuck he is? He's a volume fucking puncher. He ain't no puncher. He ain't no cracker. He ain't no future Hall of Fame. He ain't no fucking objective pound for pound. You're trying it, son. It ain't going to work. The fuck is Zepeda? Stop trying to make these guys seem they more who the fuck they ain't really are. Now you're trying to blow Zepeda up like Zepeda the fuck is like that. Get out of here, Hacker. Hacker, take your wrench and knock yourself upside the head with it until you see stars. Now you're going to try to act like Zepeda is all this. He's a good fighter. That's it. He's not great. He's good. He's borderline gatekeeper for sakes. He's borderline gatekeeper for sakes. Come on, Hacker. Are you fucking serious, Zepeda? Y'all see this shit? Y'all see what Hacker do in the goddamn morning? Hacker, I want you to come every morning because I ain't gonna need no coffee if you show up, bro. That's my man. Zepeda, come on, Hacker. Who is he fought? That's over Zepeda? Nobody, but I bet you he would have been looking over Zepeda if he got in the ring with Zepeda. How about that? I said nobody, but I bet you Zepeda, Abdullah would have been looking over Zepeda if they would have fought and Abdullah would have put him on his ass bag. That I do know. That I am confident in. Don't try to make Zepeda seem like he more than what he is, Hacker. That's the everyday norm. You got to give us something different, broski. Give me something different. Try a different season. The chicken tastes the same. Exactly. See, that's why they'll never say, that's why they will always continue to say Tank ain't fought nobody. They will continue to say Tank never fought nobody. Of course, hey, Hacker, you my guy. Any way you want it, bro. Any way you want it. Shit, what are you talking about? Fucking Zepeda. Hacker, get some of this shit right here. You see this? What's your address? I'm gonna send some of this medicine to you, Hacker. I'm gonna send you some of this Yoda medicine, Hacker, so the force can be with you, my man. So the force can be with you. Damn. I'm gonna send you some of this. Zepeda, homie. So you gonna try to make it seem like Zepeda is really something? We all know that these dudes that we really have faith in. I mean, we see it in a skill set. We know they got the skill set, but how good are they? They not showing that. There's no doubt what we think, what their skill set is. That's not the problem. Them motherfucking challenging their skill set against an equal or even more polished, dangerous skill set is the problem. They haven't been doing that, Hacky, man. Hackaroo, that's my man, Hacker. His name is Captain Hackaroo. They ain't been doing that, brother. That's all I'm saying. This is the problem that we have. This is where, we get it fucked up at. Because they haven't been doing it. And then you got people pretending that they doing it and then pretending that other people ain't did a damn thing at all. But you're saying that people that did a whole lot, they ain't really did shit. Don't make me Portaleras back on a resume. I'm Mr. Portaleras back. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's going to expose they ass for real. Man, you got Portaleras back on a resume, man. The quality of your resume. The quality level of your damn opponent. Yeah, that's what it's about. What they say, you only as good as your opponent. I mean, here's the thing about T.O. T.O. is a nut. You hear me? Teofimo Lopez is a nut. The star that Teofimo Lopez, he could have been a star. But Teofimo Lopez is just such a dildo brain. He fucked up his own hustle. Now, I always thought he was overrated. I always thought T.O. was overrated. I thought he was okay. But I always thought he was overrated. And I already peeped. T.O. was ducking fucking smoke before Devin Haney and all them. T.O. was good for talking shit about fighters, when they not around them. And then when they roll up on T.O., they run across T.O. T.O. don't be having that same energy. He talked all that shit about fucking A.B. He should have got in there with A.B. and A.B. would have whooped his ass. So he's never showed any consistency of being whatever level fighter that he is. He beat some okay people. He beat Lomachenko. Lomachenko got beat by Salido. But nobody don't be giving Salido credit going beating Lomachenko. So why should goddamn T.O. get any more credit for beating motherfucking Lomachenko than anybody else that beat Lomachenko before him? He was easy work for Shakur Stevenson. He definitely easy work for some damn guys. I don't think he could be more challenging. I agree with you on that. He could be more challenging, but he's not. He's not. He could be, but he's not. You know why? Because he lacked the fucking courage. And he lacks the skill set. He lacked the skill set. He's not consistent. He don't give us the same each night and night out. He's up and down. Like he's a fighter that's good. That's not trying to get to his apex level. Shakur beat everyone where? From 130 to 140? You think Shakur beats everybody from 130 to 140? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so, Hacker. I like him. He can box. But I don't think he'd beat everybody from 130 to 140. That man showed me that he afraid of goddamn M.O.C. Foster, so I can't have that much confidence in him. I can't have that much confidence in a guy that showed me that he's afraid to challenge someone that been calling him out. Who's beating Cure? Tank could knock his ass the fuck out. Tank would knock his ass the fuck out. If you think Tank ain't gonna be able to catch his ass, you're crazy. You're crazy. If you think Tank can't land a fucking punch on goddamn Shakur Stevenson, you're crazy, and whoever else, and y'all really don't know much about boxing. Y'all keep acting like nobody can catch Shakur. Somebody can catch his fucking ass. That's why that motherfucker is very goddamn strategic about who he getting that damn ring with. Shock been wetting his ass. Let's bet on that. Cool, Hack. Whenever they fight, I guarantee you, once he start feeling that fucking powerful Tank, he gonna have to show us what the fuck he really is, because he ain't faced that type of adversity yet. And we know he don't like getting hit, but in boxing, at some point, you're going to get hit. I get it. Make a motherfucker work for it. Yeah, I get that. I agree with that 1,000%. But when you keep getting in there with motherfuckers you know that ain't good enough or got a chance to do it, then what that makes you? All this stiff competition out here that these guys can get in the ring with that would really say, yo, he beat this dude. He challenged himself against this dude, that dude. We wouldn't have shit to talk about. This fucking dude, one half of the motherfucking goddamn Wonder Twins and shit, running the fuck around and on some damn bullshit. Get the belt at 140 and go back down to fucking 135. What the fuck? He could have challenged one of the goddamn champions at 140 if he wasn't going back down there to 35 to fight Tank or fucking Abdullah Mason. Because outside of those two, nobody really gives a fuck about who Shakur Stevenson fights at 135 pounds. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. So once again, he's standing out there in the weight class, you know, trying to get fights with motherfuckers we not calling for. M.O.C. Foster, but we know he don't want to fight M.O.C. Foster. If there's any fights down there at 35 that we would want, he ain't gonna give us those fights. He would have been calling these dudes out already. When he decided he was going back down to 135 and shit, he should have called one of them dudes. Everybody thought he was going to get Ray Maritala. I don't know what happened to that. But I think Maritala probably got something else going on. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. This dude ain't trying to really, he trying to take the easy bake oven route. These motherfuckers are too young for this, man. These dudes is too young for that to be fucking taking light roads, man. But want people to give them the full credit that they got out there and really challenge themselves when they clearly shown us they not trying to challenge themselves. That's not fair to us as boxing fans. But they want us to motherfucking pay for the pay-per-view, pay at the motherfucking gate, you know what I mean? Watch when the shit is on fucking TV, but you ain't trying to challenge yourself, but you want me to talk about you and say, yeah, he's a future Hall of Famer. You know, he's a pound for pound. He doing this, he doing that. I'm not lying for none of these damn fighters. I'm not lying for none of these damn fighters. And neither should you. These dudes, man, these dudes is soft. They not challenging them goddamn selves. At all. These dudes is not competing in fucking weight classes. They get a fucking belt and they want a hot skip and jump. Oh, I'm gonna go up here and fight somebody in another weight class for a fucking belt. Fight somebody else in that fucking weight class where you got a belt at, bitch. I thought fucking being undisputed and unified means every motherfucking thing. But it don't seem like your nut ass favorite fighters is trying to do that. Huh? It don't seem like your nut-ass favorite fighters that y'all be pickle pulling on, put extra glaze on their fucking donuts is trying to do that. What are we talking about? These dudes is not trying to do that and ain't doing it, but y'all talking about some fucking Coleslaw Davis, who's simply showing you he's not trying to challenge his goddamn self. He's too young for that. They all too fucking young for that. They damn too fucking young for that. That's why when you look at the resume, you look at the total count of fucking fights they had, and then you go down there and do the fucking math and break it down and see what the fuck they really had on there. They fucking ratio level of competition is a low percentage. These motherfuckers still getting start-up fucking fights, and they got 20, 30 fucking goddamn fights. What the fuck you still getting goddamn right not in the top 20 fucking goddamn opponents? Motherfuckers still getting goddamn level opponents like they still motherfucking goddamn rookies, like it's their first 5 motherfucking fights. The fuck out of here. Ain't none of these clowns trying to be fucking great. What the hell y'all talking about? They ain't for him either. Hacker, they ain't for him either. Now, has any of them been calling him out hacker? You forgot, you keep having amnesia. Try to get fucking Loma, no. Was trying to get your boy Shakur, fucking no. So go tell them to fight him. Y'all keep talking about who the fuck Tank ain't for. Them motherfuckers ain't for fucking Tank. They ain't for fucking Tank. You keep talking about Tank ain't fight them. They ain't fight Tank even out here. None of these niggas calling Tank name out. But we hear motherfuckers calling out motherfucking goddamn Shakur Stevenson. But we ain't talking about that. Motherfuckers ain't calling Tank out. Motherfuckers ain't calling Tank the fuck out. Last time I checked, everybody want Tank to fucking rematch Lamont Roach. So what the fuck is you talking about? Cook yourself again, son. Now, which one you want? You want to rematch Roach or fight one of the other motherfucking champions? Well, you get on the motherfucking champions' Twitter, all the motherfucking champions. Did you hear Abdullah Mason calling out motherfucking Tank Davis, my nickel? Did you hear any motherfucking champion, any other fucking belt holder at 135 calling out Tank Davis boxing hacker? But you telling me and everybody else in the motherfucking chat, tell Tank to do this. Do you hear them calling for motherfucking Tank? Do you hear Raymond Maratala calling for Tank? I'm asking you a goddamn question, hacker. Watch what you say, boy. My man, you my guy. Watch what you say. I am the wordsmith. Dude, stop it. Stop it. Stop. No. Stop it. Stop it, hacker. Just stop it. You my guy. You about to blow my high. Stop it, hacker. Stop it, dude. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Ain't nobody calling Tank the fuck out, my nigga. Nobody. No other fucking belt holder is calling out Tank Davis at 135. None of them. None of them. You don't hear none of them talk about, hey, I want to unify. I want to do this and do that. I don't hear none of these motherfuckers saying any of this shit. Don't Tank have one of the motherfucking 4 belts? So while none of the other goddamn belt holders is saying they want to take that fucking belt from Tank Davis, I'm going to put my ear to the motherfucking goddamn microphone. Please tell me why. Huh? Tell me. I ain't heard nobody. Nobody, but everything is on motherfucking Tank Davis like he's the only motherfucker at 135. Isn't it 3 other motherfuckers with belts? Now, I'm not even going to read what you typing anymore. Because you trying to move the goddamn goalposts like we on a goddamn football field, my man. Reality is reality. That's why you can never be real, because you're not in touch with reality. Everybody keep talking about what somebody's doing, who they should be doing it with, but these same people that y'all keep saying who they should be fighting is not even coming for these motherfuckers. What are you talking about? You don't even need the motherfucking link. You can cook like a link right now. The fuck? This is my guy. I like boxing hacker, but god damn it. Hey, hacker, I know you know how to get under your woman's skin, hacker. God damn it. This is ludicrous, boxing hacker. This is coffee and donuts for grown-ups. And early in the morning, you got the bullshit with you. You got the bullshit with you, man. Somebody, hey, listen. Son, what's wrong with boxing hacker? Boxing hacker, what do you drink? What type of medication are you on? I'm starting to think you dab with a little bit of substance. Because something's wrong, my man, boxing hacker. Something's wrong with him. You representing the lock people the wrong way, boxing hacker. Boxing hacker, you're going to have to cut your damn locks. Oh, my God, boxing hacker. Yeah, that's my man. Hold on, I got to read something. Shit. Turkey ain't mentioned Shabriddle nor Debbie Cake Dev. He sure didn't. Nope. 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 How Gina did on Martin. Nope. 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 What about that? What about, oh, your excellence? Oh, Lord Turkey coming in here to say boxing. He's going to do all the things that PBC ain't doing. Oh, all the things that Top Rank ain't doing. Oh, what motherfucker goddamn this ain't doing, that ain't doing, and Turkey ain't do shit. But cook them goddamn self. Where's your Lord Excellence Turkey at now? But these the guys that y'all saying is the face of boxing and this, that, and the other. Man, Negras, please. I thought Turkey was coming to say today. Turkey gives everybody what he want. Turkey gave these motherfuckers but nothing but job, goddamn Turkey. Turkey found out he wasted his money. He was wasting his goddamn money. He's like a motherfucking billionaire that goes to the goddamn brothel and said, God damn, this money I'm throwing down, you know, I'm not broke, but I'm wasting it. I'm not being entertained. I'm not being entertained. So why would you still spend money on a motherfucker and ain't entertaining you? You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about here? Turkey, what? All that shit starting to come back down. Told y'all fast and furious, you crash test dummies, you're running to the wall every time. Fast and furious, and y'all running to the goddamn wall every time. Stop trying to get in shit that you can't handle. It's too much torque for your ass. That's why you're in turbulence and shit. Too much turbulence for you. You don't want to get in there. You don't want to get behind the steering wheel of reality when it comes to the sport of boxing. So it's too much turbulence for you. You don't get in that, motherfucker. You ain't built for that, so don't get in that. Keep your ass in a Pinto. That's what you need to be driving. A Pinto, no, Pinto's too old. Need to be driving a Prius. All right? Get your ass behind that Prius. The steering wheel of the goddamn Prius. You ain't made for the damn monster cars. You know what I mean? You ain't made for the muscle cars and all that. Right. Exactly. Exactly, son. I'm going to go to 2:30. I'm going to go to 2:30. Another 25 minutes. Y'all ain't get me for 4, but number 25. I'll get these hours up. It's cool. We having fun. But I never see these other guys that people constantly say motherfuckers don't want to fight them. He should fight this guy. But I don't hear or see these guys calling out these dudes. That we say, well, he really need to be tested. This would be a test for him. I think this person would beat him. But that person is not showing any confidence or any evidence that they can beat him or even want to be bothered with him. Because one thing for sure, they all know that they're going to have to bring this. If they ain't bringing none of this, you ain't getting none of that. They ain't bringing this, you ain't getting none of that. You know? But, you know, in the rumor, man, when he does return, that he's talking about doing his rematches. So get in there, get the overhype Lamont Roach out the way, so y'all motherfuckers can come back down to earth when it comes to Lamont motherfucking Roach. They ain't did nothing good since the Tate Davis draw, but draw another motherfucking draw. What the hell are y'all talking about? What the hell are y'all talking about? And I don't need to repeat what I done said 1,000 times over about Lamont Roach. It's just facts. He wasn't nothing. He wasn't nothing. Why is he fighting him? Why is he fighting him? Oh, yeah, I thought he beat Tank. Yeah, Lamont Roach. Yeah, I thought he beat Tank. Yeah, Tank don't want to rematch him. Yeah, oh yeah, he good now. He good. Oh, that boy's good. Like the motherfucker on goddamn Coming to America. That boy can sing. That boy is good. The fuck out of here. Had a good showing against his motherfucker goddamn homie. And then turned around and showed the same exact performance. Let me ask y'all a question. Am I tripping if I said that Lamont Roach fought Isaac Cruz the same way he fought Tank Davis? Or did Lamont Cruz have a whole different fight style and fight plan different against against Isaac Cruz from Tank Davis? He showed you something different, hacker? He even showed you something different on the same one. That's what I'm asking you. Yes, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, hacker. Now I'm going to ask you this. Now, if he fought that way twice, you know that's the only way he fights. That means he is one-dimensional. That means he can't motherfucking goddamn make goddamn adjustments or adapt to anything. So we already know that he's going to fight Tank Davis the same exact way he fought Tank Davis the first time. But here's the reality. We're going to get the same Lamont Roach. We're going to get the same approach from Lamont Roach in a rematch, but I guarantee you, you're going to see a little different Tank Davis. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. I was on the live when Shakur told Kenny Ellis he was available for Tank while he was already in talks for the pay to fight. All he does is lie and make y'all look stupid. He's really starting to become a disappointment to me. Really, most of this generation of fighters are a disappointment to me. That's for the ones who really don't want to challenge themselves. I'm not talking about the ones who actually really going out and challenging themselves. That's why I understand people who like to root for the underdogs. It's not that they don't like the favorite. It don't have nothing to do with them disliking the favorites sometimes. But I understand why people root for the underdog. Because the underdog never gets credit for going out there and challenging themselves. The underdog is doing what the motherfuckers you say is doing is not doing. This is facts. Uncle Kaz in the building. That's why when you pull the layers back on guys' resumes and we being reality, we speaking on reality with the level quality of opponents that they fought. So every guy that got in the ring with all these dudes that they was total underdogs and didn't even have no more of a 40 or 35% chance of winning, they're the ones that's really challenging themselves. Because they getting in the ring with somebody they already know they can't beat, and it has nothing to do with them having fear of them. This is facts. But you want to sit out here every day and keep giving guys that type of motherfucking credit, and they ain't even doing it. You want to keep giving all these goddamn champions and these big name dudes all this fucking credit for really going out there and daring to be great when they are not daring to be great. It's the fucking opponent, the underdog, that's daring to be great because that underdog already knows they can't beat the motherfucker, but they get in there with them anyway. So who's daring to be great? You cannot dare to be great or say that you challenging yourself when you're getting in the ring with someone that you know you got above of a 50% chance of beating. I talk so loud, y'all didn't hear me? I know y'all heard me clear. I know y'all heard me clear. Y'all get what I'm saying. Cam, you always say you expose something and start laughing like you're Jay-Z. What's up, Paul? Y'all got to stop the nonsense here, man. That's the ones that's really daring to be great. They are the ones who's really challenging themselves, not these so-called dudes that y'all talking about. Not what y'all talking about. But I tell you one thing. You're talking about Shakur challenges up. I tell you one thing. I don't like Teofimo Lopez, but I can tell you something that Teofimo Lopez did that Shakur didn't do yet. Teo really went out there and challenged himself. Teo actually got in the ring with guys that he had a 50% chance of losing to. I give him that. I give him credit for getting in there with Shakur Stevenson, knowing he wasn't going to beat no goddamn Shakur Stevenson. He knew that. Who the fuck thought that T.O. can outscore Shakur Stevenson? Let's just stop playing. Let's get naked with it. Let's be natural about it. Stop putting BBLs on y'all boxing talk. Let's stay natural with it. I like it natural. Oh, dirty bastard. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, it is what it is. But come on, stop the nonsense here. Too much over-crediting these motherfuckers, and they ain't even doing nothing. Dudes out here that's supposed to be the top of the line dudes and this, that, and out here blatantly ducking fucking smoke. They out here blatantly ducking being challenged. But it's people afraid to challenge them. Whatever. Shout out to the underdogs. They're the ones that's daring to be fucking great. Y'all gonna stop that cat. Dudes ain't been in no 50-50 fight yet. Yeah, he has an annoying laugh, boxing hacker. It's kind of sinister, like, too. And it's not a it's a negative vibe type of laugh, too. It's really like a demonic type of fucking laugh. When you really think about it, that's why his laugh is annoying to me. You hear me, hacker? Yo, his laugh, like, that's the type of person, you know, when a person does something that irritates you so bad, you just want to turn it over. Like, if I was around him and he started laughing like that, I was snuffing. He got that laugh like something is about to happen. You know how the horror movies or drama movies, and right before somebody about to get killed or something bad about to happen, they bring that motherfucking music. That's how Jay-Z laugh is. Every time I heard that laugh, I'm like, this motherfucker's about to do something to somebody. Or he done did something to somebody. I never liked that damn laugh. Yeah, it's real demonic like, man. I'm dead serious. Yo, great point. So Cam, don't laugh like that no more. Cam, don't laugh like that no more, bruh. It's a fuck you laugh. No, it's a I'm about to fuck you over laugh. That's what it is, Johnson. It just ain't no goddamn fuck you laugh. It's the I'm about to fuck you over laugh, or I just foobarred your ass. I just fucked you over by all recognition. Don't get me started on him. Then y'all gonna have me around. Y'all gonna kidnap me again. I said I'm going to 2:30. Y'all trying to get me. Y'all ain't get me today. I'm out of this motherfucker about 15 minutes. Plus Cash coming on, so I'm definitely getting out the goddamn way. Y'all think y'all slick. Yeah, that's what it is. Hey, that's exactly what it is, hacker. Like, yo. Like, I just scammed this shit out of yo, man. I never liked that dude laugh. I enjoy his music. You know, he say a lot of hot shit. And he repeat a lot of hot shit. But I never liked his laugh. All right, Hack, I see you around the hood, man. I see you around the hood, Hack. Hack, behave yourself today, goddammit. Behave yourself. Shout out to Hacker coming through. Crazy ass motherfucker. But yeah, that goddamn Jay-Z laugh, yo, I never liked his fucking laugh, yo. I never did. Like, yo, why does he laugh like that? You know, you have people that laugh and they laugh is so, it makes you laugh. You know, you got a favorite laugh. You got to laugh. You hear somebody laughing, it makes you laugh, even though y'all laughing at the same thing. But when that motherfucker laugh, Oh, shout out to my man. But, you know, it's friendly fire, but, you know, it is what it is. Hate that laugh, y'all. But look, all right, we got about another 10 minutes on here. I'm going to 2:30 because I want to get ready for Cam. I know bro gonna cook this morning, man. He gonna cook. So like I was saying, going back to the main topic, Jerron Anderson, Xander Zayas. Like I said, I'm gonna watch that motherfucker again. But other than that, I can't wait, man. I mean, like I said, boxing stand up. This is gonna be an awesome fight. I can't wait, but I can't wait to hear about the undercard. And hopefully it's not no lackadaisical undercard. I needed to go back to this before I close out. Because we seen they put together, you know, man, the headliner was the shit, but the undercard was weak. We're asking, no, we're telling y'all, don't give us no bullshit ass undercard. Don't give us no bullshit ass undercard. Give these two young men undercard that's matching the main event. Meaning that the whole card is a fucking main event. That's what we want, and y'all better not fuck them over and cheat us out of that. If they fuck them over like that, that means they cheating us out of that, and we're gonna have a goddamn problem. They better not give us no bullshit ass undercard. The main event is fire. The whole card should be fire, just like the goddamn MVP card was this past weekend. That's what we want. You give us that, then we won't be complaining. You give us that, we might, even in our hardest times, we still might throw that dollar out there for that pay-per-view. We still might pay for that plane ticket, train ticket, bus ticket, car ticket, fight ticket. Gotta give us what we want. Oh yeah. I love Shorty G, man. I can't wait to see Mariela Flores fight again, man. Heard about her, but that was my first time seeing her fight. She got a fan in me. Oh man, Shorty G, Mariela Flores, man, woo! And she almost a buck. She almost a 40 buck. She 39 years old and getting it in like that. Yo, Shorty G is 39 years old. And man, she has so much energy. And she got some quickness and speed to her too. Man, that 39-year-old Lord half a pint of ice cream, she different, man. She is different. Man, salute to her, man. Wow. As Doug Whiteside would say, amazing. Amazing. You hear me? Amazing. Shorty G, man, listen. I gotta see Shorty G fight again. I'm a fan of hers, man. Yeah, we can talk about, we talk about those, but I'm gonna start talking about Shorty G. And that, man, goddamn Shorty G. Yeah, I tell you what, Shorty G is a nightmare to any female on the damn street, no matter how small she is. That's a small problem. That's a problem for the biggest motherfucking problem. Man, listen. Shorty G will whoop your girlfriend ass, okay? Shorty G will fuck your little sister up. You hear me? Shorty G will whoop your daughter's ass. Man, I wouldn't want to deal with Shorty G. No gloves on, coming like that, can take a goddamn punch, man. Them tall girls on the street, they be like, man, I'm about to mash her. Shorty G get up under that shit, bam, 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 bam. No breaks. She don't have no breaks. She don't have no breaks, man, in 39 years old. Her stamina and conditioning, you wouldn't think that her stamina and conditioning was like that. You know, kicking it, Tommy D. Great show yesterday, bro. Always cooking. One of my favorites. One of the most gentleman-like guys on here. You know, most of us, we're wild as hell. You know me. I'm wild as hell, you know. But I like that smooth approach. But you could turn up when you want to. The Rican comes out in Tommy once in a while. Don't get it fucked up. Tommy don't like to bring out the Rican in him. You know what I mean? He don't like bringing out the Rican in him. But the couple times he had to bring the Rican out in him, almost had me shaking in my goddamn sneakers. I'm like, what the fuck, Tommy D, about to hurt something? Salute to Tommy D, man. And great job again at the presser, man. And hopefully you get to all the pressers that you can get to, man. Salute. Great job by Tommy D, TD Sports. Check him out. Check out my bro, Sports Talk Network. Don't forget Roll with the Punches podcast. 8 o'clock from Monday to Friday. And we do things on Sunday like 10 o'clock. So make sure you check out B3 Picks. The right side. Oh, also look, Prize Fighter's coming out with his own channel. So look for Prize Fighter. Y'all know me, Sergeant of Arms. Y'all know where I be. So just look out for Sports Talk Network and all our lovely affiliates that we funk around with and they funk around with us. You know, if you're on the real side of boxing, I'm funking with you. But if you ain't on the real side of boxing, I ain't funking with you. No, I appreciate you, Tommy. I appreciate you. Very, very gentleman-like, very radio friendly, very camera friendly. Yes, salute to you. I'm too damn wild, but I can be smooth. Y'all seen it a couple times. I have shown it. Y'all see me come on a couple times and just be smooth, don't it? But then y'all get me because a lot of y'all are crazy. Y'all do something or say something that makes me go the other way, and here y'all come. Y'all don't appreciate the civilized side of Yoda. Y'all foul. Y'all foul, man. Y'all ain't right. Y'all just expose who y'all really. Y'all like the goddamn uncivilized Yoda. That's what y'all really like. Y'all foul, man. You motherfuckers. Listen, I just found out the other day that a so-called friend of mine was fraudulent for the couple years we was friends. Now y'all doing this shit to me? Now y'all doing this to me? I ain't cry over that shit, but I'm about to cry over this shit here. That shit that's made me the fuck mad and kind of disappointing in the motherfucker, but more so than mad. This situation is heartbreaking. I'm about to cry, and I ain't gonna let y'all see me cry, goddammit. I'm about to cry. Shit. I don't want y'all to see me cry. But I wanna go outside in the rain. Hey. Real talk, though. I'm being honest, y'all. I'm really being honest. Like, a friend that I thought that was a dear friend for the few years that we've been friends, we always known each other, really found out how fraudulent that motherfucker is. And it really got me mad more than kind of upset, because I really value integrity. I really value respect. I really value a friendship. As I say, I'm a friend. I'm a friend. I'm a reality friend, not a real friend. I'm a reality friend. Okay? I would never bite your back out. I would never expose you. I would never call you out your name. I don't want to squabble with you. I would never steal from you. I don't do any of those things. But what people fail to realize, they think that you have to be a perfect person to do the right thing. You think you're perfect. You ain't perfect. I never said I was perfect, but what do being perfect have to do with integrity? What do being perfect have to do with honesty? Not a damn thing. And then if they ever became one and the same, when did it change? And what motherfucking English lesson did I miss? What English message or lesson did I miss? That's what's wrong with people. That's why you gotta pay attention. Words cast spells. Motherfuckers are frauds, man. And it may take some time. Sometimes they shed faster. Sometimes it takes time. They slow pace. But you gotta pay attention. But if you just looking at a motherfucker from this, I'm not looking through you. I'm looking right at your meters. I'm looking right at your energy. I'm looking right at your spirit. I'm listening to your energy. Fuck your words. Fuck what you saying. I'm listening to the vibration of the words that you are saying. You dig? Let me say that again. I'm listening to the whispers and the vibration of the things that you're saying out your mouth. Even if you're saying things out your mouth that's obvious. Reality is on the inside. You just claiming to be real on the outside. When they do sound the same, but real and reality, don't you think there's a difference? Real mean that it's authentic. That's all real means. That it's authentic. Non-counterfeit, non-fake. Real is the opposite of fake. That's it. Trying to make real seem more than what the fuck it is. I'm not a fake person. No. We see that you're not a fake person, but you may be a fraudulent motherfucking personality. We know you're not a real person. I can see that you're a real female. What the fuck that got to do with your integrity, your character, your manners? Nothing. Man, I look at a lot of people these days, man, they like etch-a-sketch. A lot of people like etch-a-sketch. You know the etch-a-sketch? You draw something, shake it up, then you bring it back again. That's what a lot of people are. They really have things twisted and confused. I'm a real person. Real meaning that you're not fake. My hair is real. Do that mean that my hair is real? What the fuck that got to do with me being a real person? Okay? My hair is real. You ain't a real person. Hey, what, he fake? What, he's a clone? It has nothing to do with integrity. Nothing. That's why I say y'all real, I say I'm reality. If you never, ever decipher the difference ever in your life, here it is right now. Here it is right now. Know the difference. They was never the same. These keys are real. I'm a real person. What that got to do with you being honest? What that got to do with you being truthful? Oh, he ain't a real person. Oh, he don't take care of his responsibilities. She don't take care of responsibilities. They not real. What the fuck? People need to go back to grammar school. What do being a real person got to do with you being a responsible person? Help me out. Coffee and donuts for grown-ups. You never know where it's going to go at the sports talk. But this is like sports talk because life is a sport and the motherfuckers always competing against you. Even when you're supposed to be on the same team, you got to be careful because your teammate may not be a team player. He or she may be competing with you. And then if they really competing with you or they really a team player, time will tell, time will show. I just found the fuck out. It ain't the first time. That's why my circle is so small on male and females. Period. I'm reality. God damn it. You see what I'm saying? What the fuck? How many more examples I need to show you guys? That's real wood. That's real wood. You see what I'm saying? This is real glass. That's real wood. This is a real chair. What's the fucking difference? What is the difference? Yeah, you're a real human being, but you ain't reality. Because you're not dealing with reality. You ain't being the reality within yourself. Not being real with yourself, but you're not being the reality of who you really are. God damn it, there's a whole lot of faking frauds out here. Know the damn difference. Don't let these people keep on dropping these motherfucking goddamn words on you. Words cast spells, yo. That's why I come the way that I come. That's why I am the way that I am. How you doing? Fernando. Saludos. Now, how much reality are you getting in the sport of boxing out of these real human beings? It's how the way you are. You damn right, but it's about your energy. I don't know how long you've been listening, but people say that they real. That has nothing to do with your character. That has nothing to... Being real has nothing to do with your character or your responsibilities. That means you're just a real person, a real human being, or an authentic body. You're not a fucking clone. Real just means the opposite of fake. Okay? Real don't have nothing to do with responsibility. That's the part I was breaking down when you came in. Real and responsibility, real and reality, they're not the fucking same. But people would make it seem that it's the same. I'm a real bitch. I'm a real bitch. I'm a real woman. He ain't no real man. She ain't no real woman. Why? Because they irresponsible. Just because somebody is irresponsible don't make them that makes them not a real person. What the fuck? A real man won't put his hands on a woman. What the fuck does a man with integrity have to do with him being real? Nothing. But this is the bullshit that you hear people say every day. This is the bullshit you hear people say every day. And the reason why their minds is like this, Because they have too many yes people around them that won't tell them the fucking total opposite. That's why they walking around acting like they more than what the fuck they are. No, you're not. And let me tell you something. Your money, my money don't make who the fuck I am. Your material things don't make who the fuck you are. Your high credit score don't make who the fuck you are. The designers and the name brand clothing and the jewelry and these things do not make you who you are. But when you a motherfucking person, man or woman, that every time you get into an argument with the same sex or the opposite sex, these are the things that you bring up. So that comes to show me you're not reality. Because you ain't in touch with motherfucking reality. Because when you keep running around bragging about how much more you got than somebody, you think those things make you. You supposed to make those things. Don't they got people who made cars? What we talking about here? You understand what I'm saying? Thanks, Cam. What are they talking about? I'm tired of people always talking this bullshit. Because time would tell. Time would tell. They're going to show you who they really are if they haven't already shown you. So once again, what do taking care of your duties, your responsibility have to do with you being a real man or a real fucking woman? It sounds so fucking dumb. You really sound dumb. I ain't no fake ass nigga. What's a real nigga? I ain't no fake ass bitch. What's a real bitch? You's a fake bitch. Cause the real bitch walk on 4 legs. You ever think about that? You hear me? So you are here. I'm that real bitch. You ain't no real bitch. You walk on 2 fucking legs. You're impersonating. So how the fuck you that bitch? I'm a bad bitch. No, a bitch is a female dog that have 4 fucking goddamn legs. So you hoes out here frauding, acting like you real, but you ain't dealing with the reality of who the fuck you really are. Smash my motherfucker like button and smash the number 7 if you like what I'm cooking right now. You keep bragging about who you got more than, and I got this, I got that, I did this, I did that. So the fuck what? What does that have to do with your character? Nothing. That's why they always say these things. That's why they always go to the money. I got more money than you. My house is bigger than yours. My house costs more than yours. That's how you know motherfuckers don't understand a damn thing, but they running around talking about they motherfucker goddamn real. Yeah, you real, you ain't reality. Fake asses. I'm just saying, man. All right, y'all. I'm going to stop at 3 because we cooking. I'm going to stop at 3. Cam, when it get to 3 hours, bro, tell me to stop. All right? Tell me to stop, man. When it get to 3 hour mark, let me know. All right? But this is the shit that I see, that I pay attention to on a daily basis. I really be looking at your scanners. I look at your fucking frequency. I'm listening for the whisper of your vibrations. I'm motherfucking feeling your vibration. I could sit here with with a poker face. Feel your shit. Hear your shit. Your frequency. Your vibrations. This is what I'm talking about. Your energy. And it look like I'm comatose or paralyzed and ain't paying attention to a damn thing that's going on. No, I'm sitting here reading your motherfucking scanners. I'm checking the temperature of your motherfucking goddamn energy. That's what I'm doing. But the whole time you think I ain't paying attention. The whole time you think I ain't feeling that awkward motherfucking negative vibration of yours. The whole time you don't think I'm catching every single fucking dumb thing that you see out your fucking mouth for you to expose yourself. Cause you think I ain't fucking listening. I'm listening to you more than what the fuck you think I'm listening to you. I ain't listening to the words. I'm not listening to the voice. I'm listening to the whisper and the motherfucking vibration, the words that's coming out your mouth. That's what you don't understand. I'm reading the shit out of you. Reading the shit out of you. So when certain things take place, I'm not surprised when they happen. So when certain things happen, I'm not surprised. I'm not too upset. I'm not too heartbroken. I'm not too disappointed. Might be a little mad, might be a little disappointed, but sensitive, heartbroken, nothing. Nothing can hurt your feelings that you already know about. Nothing can hurt you that you already know about. It ain't no sense in getting out here crying about no male or motherfucking female when they running around, when the fellas running around, they move on from being your love sling and they go over to somebody else or whatever the case and vice motherfucking versa. It is what it is. Listen, I'm going to say this. At a certain point, man, at a certain point, when you get a certain age or when you get to a certain level of experience, let me tell you motherfuckers something. Don't think the coochie is good like you say your coochie is good. I'm not saying that your coochie ain't good at all. What I'm just saying is good is good. After a while, good is good. After a while, it shouldn't be no more talks about, man, her shot is better than this shot. Man, her shot is better than her shot over here. After a while, it's all the same. It's either fucking good or it ain't good. Ain't no woman that I would meet tomorrow, vagina, is going to have me experience something that I never experienced before. Fuck are y'all talking about? Y'all play games if you want. Because, you hear, my coochie good. I got that good coochie. I got that good coochie. My coochie good. My coochie good. My coochie good. My coochie good. Don't keep telling me how your coochie is. And if I had it, if I don't tell you the same thing, if I don't describe what your coochie is, the way you describe it, then, especially if I had it, if I ain't tell you the same thing about your coochie that you saying about your coochie, you need to think about that. If I ain't telling you the same thing about your coochie that the other motherfuckers have said, you better think about it. If I'm reacting totally different from how everybody else is acting about your fucking coochie, where you say, yeah, motherfuckers be chasing me. Once I start giving it to them, motherfuckers be stalking me. Motherfuckers still want to knock this off from 20 years ago. Really? Really? Oh. I'm listening to you, fam. You know what I told my homie? I said, yeah. I said, really? She was like, yeah, man, they motherfuckers be hitting me up. They ain't did nothing with it over 20 years ago. Now they out of jail or, they back around and all that. I said, as a friend, as a homie. I said, are you listening to yourself when you talk? This is what I said to her. I said, are you listening to yourself when you talk? I said, listen to what you're saying. Now, you thinking that your coochie is all like that because guys, you know, still sought after you years later down the line, no matter if it's 5, 10, 15, 20 years later down the line. That's what you think. You don't think that it's possible that they going after somebody else too? Do you know for sure that that man don't have the same motherfucking goddamn approach for any other motherfucking female? Do you know that for sure, honey bunch? Do you? Just because a motherfucker is hitting you up after all these years, I said, let me tell you something. I said, it might be good to them. But it also shows how far these motherfuckers ever been. And this is what I told my homie, my female homie. I said, listen to what I'm saying to you. I said, that's really not a motherfucking flex there. I said, that's not really a flex. Maybe when they got out of jail, you know, because trust me, ain't motherfucker just gonna be thinking about you after all these years, unless you the only thing that they experience. Or, like I said, you probably is the best. I said, but listen, I said, that's not really a good flex. What's up, Bruce Gas? I said, that's not really a flex. I said, did you ever think about the reason why that a lot of these motherfuckers come back at you to get it again? Not because they think it's good, but they think they can get you. Because dudes is going to go after shit they know they can get. Men, am I lying? I'm talking to the men right now. I'm talking to the men right now. Men. All the men in here. Women don't answer shit. All the men in here right now. And we gonna go at some motherfucking shit we know we most likely is easy to get. No matter if it's the best thing or fucking not. If it's good enough to run another fucking round with, you gonna never run around with. But don't ever think that you're the only motherfucking thing that they thinking about your shit was the best. See, sometimes a lot of y'all women got to understand. They don't be coming back because you the best or they miss it like that because they find you fucking convenient. You're easier and faster to give it up than some of the other ones. That's what that mean. That's what that mean. Not because you the motherfucking best that they ever had. I'm just saying. Because I be hearing girls like, yeah, I'm like, yeah. And the crazy part, and it's when it comes from someone who has experienced you, right? You telling this to someone that experienced you, like anybody else did. But what they telling you, how everybody else is affected and the way it affect you, it's not the fucking same. I said, listen, you my homie and all that, but if the level stop at you, this is what I told my friend, y'all. I said, if the highest level of having a female sex-wise is you, I said, motherfuckers ain't really had no goddamn women. I said, if you're the highest level, if you feel as though that you the highest level, the baddest thing overall, whole fucking package, looks, go to work, responsible, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 you're crazy. You out of your motherfucking mind. You out of your motherfucking mind. Then, motherfucker like me, I'm going to read the room. So, you know, when a person keep on telling me about, you know, even with some of my homies too, man, this broad, man, she keep on stalking me, this girl, I get to watching shit. Now, y'all done told me this shit. Everybody gets it the same. My female homies, my male homies, they talking that bullshit, I'm going to see. Then I get to reading. Because, you know, I don't know what type of girls you used to being around and stuff like that. Ain't that's what the women say when you first get in a relationship with a chick? Now, I don't know what type of females you used to. They always thinking when they start dealing with, when you start dealing with them, they at their most apex level. Who told you that bullshit? I ain't never tell you my apex motherfucking level. Looks, sex-wise, whatever. I ain't never told you that shit. But see, you got men out here that be capping. Don't be telling these women that shit if that's not what it really is. Because y'all part of the reason why these women walking around thinking the way that they think. Because you be lying. Fuck you got to lie for? You ain't got to tell her that that's the best sex. You the best woman I ever had. You treated me better than every goddamn woman. You don't have to lie. And that's why a lot of these dudes be lying and these females running around here with this fraudulent motherfucking confidence because motherfuckers is lying. So that's why people think they really something else and they really not. I'm just saying, cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. Too much bullshit going on out here. You know what I hate, y'all? You know what grind my gears up is this. When they always tell you, oh man, you know. Yeah, man, you know, you ain't never see all the women that I had. Man, I had me some badass joints, man. You know, I was messing with white collar type of chicks. You know what I mean? You know, all the chicks I used to bag, man, they was professional women, man. They, you know, they had their own money, man. This, that, and the other, you know. Man, shit, man, I was messing with a lawyer. I was messing with a defense lawyer one time. You know, I had a BSN, you know, this, that, and the other, blasey, blah. She looked like this and looked like that, blasey, blah. You know, that's the type of motherfuckers I'm used to bagging, homie. You know what I mean? Okay, if you used to bag all those type of people, where the fuck are they now? Where they at now, my G? See, man, you wasn't always around, but man, I'm telling you, man, I used to bag the baddest motherfucking joints, man. Where are they now? Matter of fact, show me one. Let me see one, homie. You didn't talk all this shit. Okay, they not around. You're not dealing with any of them. But can you, are any of them in existence so you could show me? Yeah, that one right there. Never see that shit. And the females is even worse than capping ass dudes. I'm going to say it again. The woman cap on that shit more than the damn dudes. Oh, because they'll fucking tell you, shit, I'm used to dealing with all type of players, big spenders. I'm dealing with people that spend way more money on me than you did. Fuck you talking about? Big spenders, entrepreneurs, millionaires, this, that, and the other. Okay, I ain't no motherfucking millionaire by far. Ain't no goddamn entrepreneur. So why the fuck you dealing with me? Then once again, you telling me you used to have all these type of dudes, but then when you show me motherfuckers that you actually dealt with, they ain't none of the motherfuckers that you describe. Yo, I had a homie, man, that always used to tell me, she always used to get all the big spenders and this, that, and the other when she used to run around in the streets and all that shit, right? Now, I am not saying that's not true because what I don't know, what I never seen and never heard doesn't mean that it didn't exist. That's what I'm saying. It depends, right? So when you telling me, boom, 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 what you used to versus what you showed me, not what you told me, but what you showed me. Shit that you dealt with, and then I actually know from my own eyes, these motherfuckers that I seen that I know for a fact that you dealt with is the total opposite of the other motherfuckers. Girl, please, stop piping yourself up. Because I know about 30 motherfuckers that you admitted that you dealt with. Ain't none of those motherfuckers, none of these big spenders and dudes that take you to, $1,000, the plates is $1,000 a fucking goddamn plate, this, that, and the other, but honey bunch. Don't think that you're the first and only girl those motherfuckers did that shit for. You ain't with reality. Yeah, big spenders, big spenders. Where they at now? And then if you was so much of that, why you ain't still with them big spenders? If you was that broad like that, or if you was that dude like that, why you ain't still with them? You're telling me something. You showing me something different, and then I'm saying something different. Might even heard something a little different. You ain't got the lie, Craig. You ain't got the lie. What is wrong with people? Now, I'm not saying that these things never happened. I'm not saying that it never existed. It don't exist now. So when you had the same energy for what the fuck you used to be or what you used to have that same energy that you don't want to fucking hear it, and it don't matter what you used to be talking about now and what you used to have. Because you don't want to hear that from nobody. I want to hear that what you used to do. I don't care what you used to have. You don't have that now. You don't have that now, so don't give me that. Okay, same thing with you. You ain't with none of these motherfucking goddamn kingpins and entrepreneurs and this, that, and the other. And some of the motherfuckers, you went out with a couple celebrities. You ain't doing none of that now, so that energy should apply to your motherfucking self, but they don't do that. They don't do it. They don't do it. I don't play with my fucking friends. I don't. You don't put no front on for me. I fucking know you. You show me who you are. Everybody don't know you the way that I know you. And there's some people that know you in a way that I don't fucking know you. I know enough about your fucking ass. You's a fucking fraud, my G. You're a fraud. You're full of shit. Everybody want me. Would you break? Listen, homie, you're not even eye-catching like that. I keep it real with my friends. Everybody want me. Do you wonder why? Are you aware of why everybody wants you? If you know you ain't the most attractive girl, ask yourself why everybody wants you that wants you. It got to be something about you. But what is that something about you that makes multiple people and all these men want to chase after you when you know you're not the most attractive motherfucker? It could be your damn mouth. Because you always talking shit. I got the best coochie. I got the best coochie. Man, them niggas, them tough dudes, I'm telling you, cuz, when I used to get with them killers and all that, I used to make them weak. This is what my homie used to say to me. Yeah, when I used to fuck with them killers and shit, I used to make them weak in the bed. I sent them back. I hate when my motherfucking homies do all this fucking capping. Homie, if I ain't got that to drop on you for you doing that, don't tell me that bullshit. Don't tell me that bullshit. But not aware of why, people want you. But then you do know. Yeah, they want some of this coochie. Why? You think because they know you sweet. They know you sweet. Whatever it is that whatever reputation, whatever rep or whatever reason that they chasing you behind for is for a reason that you really don't fucking dig. Motherfucking Tommy, if you come to my goddamn block, right? You come over to my block, and it's a chick on my block, and she's sweet. You might say, yo, who this girl right here? And I say, well, wow, what's up, man? She looked like she one of them. Yeah, she one of them. You can pick up on it. I ain't gonna say nothing to her now, but she give me vibes. She one of them. Is she one of them? And then I might, yeah, she is. How you figure that? Oh, I done heard something about her. Yeah, what you hear? Yeah, you know, home. And they think motherfuckers don't be talking about their asses. They think motherfuckers don't be talking about their asses. See, motherfuckers only let you hear the shit that they say about you that they want you to hear. But the things that they saying about you that they don't want you to hear that they saying about you, make sure it don't get back to you. And that's what motherfuckers don't understand. That's what people don't understand that, y'all. Think about that. I'm about to get up on out of here. Huh? People only put out what they say about you, what they want you to know that they said about you. Yeah. I put out a good thing about you. Yeah, I did, because it might be a good reason to put out a good thing about you, so you can hear that. But on the other end, I'm talking on reality. Man, she's a fucking piece of shit. This, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. That motherfucker, he ain't shit, man. He ain't shit. That's all he do is trying to leech off a goddamn woman, dip off a goddamn woman, not let him know that. He don't know that. I'm like, yeah, he's a swell guy. Oh, such a classical female. No. We're only letting you hear what we want you to hear, what we saying about you amongst other people who feel the same way about your ass that I feel about you. That shit ain't getting back to you. The only motherfucker's gonna tell you something that somebody's saying about you, even though it might be true, it's a motherfucker trying to benefit off of your nut ass. It's facts. You hear me? Facts. What time is it, man? What time we got? Somebody tell me the time, please. Let me see what time it is. Okay. I'm about to get up on out of here. We 4 minutes away from the 10 o'clock hour, 10 a.m. hour. 9:56. Thanks you, OG Bruce Gas. I'm about to shut this down. Brother Cam J Network. Coming up next with the Sorry But Not Sorry podcast. Coming up in about no later than 10:05. What's up, Tizzle? I'm about to close out. I've been cooking, man. They got me again. I went over what I want. They got me again, Tizzle. They got me over 3 hours. Yeah, I did 4:30 yesterday. I'm loving it. If y'all enjoying it, y'all liking it, salute, because it's good, because some of y'all, when y'all waking up a little later, y'all catch at least a good amount of the show. So it's there. All right, cool. I figured out. I know who my ghost people are. I know y'all. Yeah. Yeah, man. Chill. I'm about to go shut down, set up for Cam J. Get ready for Cam J Network. But yeah, man, it was a dope discussion. Xander and Boots is on fire. Like I said, shout out to them. Man, this whole presser leading up to this damn fight is gonna be nothing but a bar burner, nothing less. They locked in. They ready to show who's the best at 154. Either somebody going home with their straps or somebody else is taking them straps home with them. That's how that shit going down. Hopefully, like I said, they do these fighters a just due, and do the fans a just due, and give us a fiery undercard. Same old's going on. Not too much heavy work coming up this weekend. So some light work coming up. We already know Berlinga and Africa Santo over to Zufa, and a lot of other things going on. So just stay tuned. Still don't know what Shakur is doing. Don't know what Dev is doing. Coleslaw will be getting back in the ring with Albright. People still waiting to see what's going to happen with Lil Red, so we'll keep our mouth shut. Be speculating on that until we get something solid. We got Abdullah coming up. Shout out to Ohio. It's going to be turned up out there July the 4th. Abdullah Mason going up against Cordina. And let's see what Abdullah says next. He gets past Cordina, which I think we are comfortable with saying it. Let's see what he has his eyes set on next, because I need someone to call his man out and really mean it and get in the ring with him. Because all this hype ass shit and motherfuckers ain't calling for that damn smoke. Now, fuck the clout chasing. Call for that smoke. If you ain't calling for the smoke, don't see that man's name. If you know you in a whole nother fucking weight class, stop saying somebody's motherfucking name. It's just what it is. Once again, shout out to Michigan, taking out UConn. I told y'all. NBA playoffs is on the way soon. We're going to talk about it. Make sure y'all check out Southern T to keep up with all the sports. Make sure you check out Southern T for sports betting. Also, check out my girl, Angie Wise Sports Betting. Once again, thank you, Angie Wise, for the 25 cash app yesterday. Appreciate you. But no problem. I got you. So that's where the best way to go at for your bettings. And also check out my bro, B3 Picks. So when you looking for some advice to bet, you got 3 ways. Angie Wise Betting. Of course, you got my brother Southern T, and you got my brother B3 Picks if you need some assistance with your sports betting. And they all are pretty good with they betting odds. They pretty good. They're all above a 500 success, all 3 of them. So shout out to Angie Wise, shout out to Southern T, and shout out to B3 Picks for helping people ranking on the dough when they go the way you tell them to go. Anything else to mention? No, I'm getting the heck out of here, man. I'm about to go over here to Cam J Network. It's about to turn up. Make sure you subscribe to all the content creators. This is the master of ceremony, Yoda, the Jedi master. You hear me? The master of ceremony, Crush the Legend, a.k.a. Yoda. Act like you know. You know why? Because I just told you. Peace, everybody. One love. Appreciate y'all coming through, and I'll see y'all soon.